Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's Summer Sales Event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Get a large two-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled it over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's Summer Sales Event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Week 2 in MACCC football, Itawamba, Pearl River, two programs staring down early season urgency. The Indians, stung by a 34-7 loss at Hines, know they must find answers and find them fast. A 4-hour road trip south is no small challenge, but the opportunity to reset their season is right in front of them. The Wildcats opened against the number 3 team in the country and took a punch. A 42-17 setback against Northwest. They showed growing pains, but also showed promise. For Pearl River, Reese Mooney turned heads in his debut, passing for nearly 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and had a fearless presence in the pocket. The Louisiana Monroe transfer is surrounded by weapons in Kendrick Triplett, Howard Kitchen, and Donovan McGowan. The defense is anchored by linebacker Amarian Tyson, who racked up 13 tackles in Week 1. For ICC, Dale J. Bailey proved steady under pressure, throwing for more than 200 yards while spreading the ball around to Nate Branch, Marcellus Jackson, and Tavarius Coles. Jalen Foster and Mikkel Allen bring the toughness, as both combined for almost over 100 yards rushing in the loss to Hines. The defense showed bite. Landon Richardson and Oral Gray flying around the football will lead the way for the Indians tonight. The series history leans Pearl River, 26 wins, 17 losses, and 1 tie. But last year, it was Itawamba's night with a 10-0 victory, a shutout statement that still lingers for the Wildcats. Tonight, two teams with something to prove collide under the lights in Poplarville. The Indians, the Wildcats, non-division but all business. This is the Metro 4 pregame show, and the countdown to the Guaranteed Bank opening kick begins now here on the ICC Sports Network.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's Summer Sales Event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
You ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's Summer Sales Event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Where the referee definitely missed the call.
He was mad. Now, he was mad. Coach, how you doing this week? I know you had a big week at practice this week. Let's go back if you want to. Mr. Ingham, how you doing today?
Doing fine. Glad to be here.
Didn't ask you how you were doing.
No, I'm doing fine. Glad to be here. Glad to see Coach and ready for tonight.
Well, I am too, and I want you to know too that normally these folks that are watching this, I'm not taller than you, but I raised my chair up so I would look taller than you.
You know, I have a face for radio, so I don't know why I'm on here right now. No.
Well, this is new for us.
It is new.
It is. Well, good. Look, I wanted to get together with Coach Macon and talk about, we'll revisit a little bit of last week. I know Coach Macon probably doesn't want to revisit much of last week, and I understand, but part of that is the learning process, as you and I talk about, and that's moving forward with next week and this week's game plan, and for tonight, and playing Pearl River. So I guess just kind of give us an overall kind of what you saw last week with your folks and your players there on the field against Hines.
I seen the young team. We was young when we went out there, and one of the things that I noticed is we're putting a little bit too much on a young group of young men. So, you know, we had to look ourselves in the mirror as coaches. So one of the things, we didn't take advantage of the opportunities. On the offensive side, we drive the ball 70 yards and we'll fumble. We did that twice. Then we had another opportunity to score to kind of get us back in the game. We fumbled the ball and the running back picks it up and score, but and that's a flag. So on the offensive side, we just got to learn to finish. Defensively, we're very young, so we're going to simplify everything on defense, and we're going to get back to who we are on defense. We attack defense, and we're going to start attacking people.
Coach, you make some good points there. Going back to offense football, we're veterans on offense, but we had a chance. We talked about it during the game. It could have been 21-14 or 21-21, and like you said, we moved the ball down the field, 2 good drives, and we fumbled. One of them even went in the end zone. The other was inside the 20. So I know it's difficult, and I saw the entire game. We gave 100% the entire game, but still, you go into halftime, not 21-14, 21-21. It's tough when it's 21-0 and to get those boys focused. Talking about your defense, you started 10 out of 11 kids were new players.
That's correct.
They played hard, and they made a couple mistakes, but I like the effort of the team. Like you said, simplify, and I look for us to play better defensively this week.
Yes, sir. Going into the game at halftime, even being down 21-0, I still thought we was in the game, because if you go back and look at the scores that they had, it was big plays. So I wanted to take away all their big plays, and we're still in the game. At least we was driving the ball on offense. They had the first play of the game. we missed a tackle, and he goes for 80 yards. That's a big play. And then we had another one. We right there, and the quarterback just made a play. So we take away all the big plays. I think we right there in the game. So with a young defense, we got to keep everything in front of us. And I just want them out there playing. We as coaches are going to be the eyes for them, and we're going to be the brain for them. I just need them to play.
And speaking of that, of course, we always talk about first games. Everybody. We just got finished watching. Everybody had a big Labor Day weekend and watched a lot of college football on TV. I'm sure you didn't, Coach. I know you probably were studying. But all of us did, and they talk about, and back in my days too, when I coached some. But first game jitters.
Yes,
getting
sir.
all that out, trying to work the kinks out, all that kind of stuff. I know we started the game and offensively we had to pick six against Hines. I know that had to hurt. And then, of course, the 2 fumbles that we had in the red zone. Is that just part of, I guess, where you're talking about those kinks? And then we had those unfortunate penalties, too.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure that's kind of been something working on this week, too, this past week and this week that you've been working on to hopefully eliminate some of those first game jitters. Do you think some of your guys experience some of that just coming out on being that first game on game night there at home against Hines?
Yes, sir. You look at the defensive side, 10 of the 11 guys, that was their first college football game. They've never been in action, so they didn't know what to expect. So I think getting that out of their system, I told them this week, we're not freshmen anymore. We're just football players. And they came back this week. I told them, forget about everything that happened. At the end of the night, I want to be 1-0 this week. And that's our goal, just to be 1-0. We'll worry about next week. So this week, we just want to be 1-0. And those guys believe in that, and it hurt them. They all got back Sunday on time, and they came back with an attitude ready to win. So it was easy to coach these guys this week. We didn't have to pull teeth to get them to practice. They was flying around, doing all the little things that it's going to take to win.
We've talked a lot about, and we're going to move on in a minute from last week to get to tonight's game, but we've talked a lot about the negatives in a sense and how y'all have tried to work to correct some of those. What's a positive take from last week's game? I know there's plenty, and so what did you as coaches look at as a positive take from last week's game against Hines?
On the offensive side of the ball, we was able to take the ball from the 20 and get all the way inside the red zone. So that's big, whether we was throwing the ball or running the ball. So that tells me the offensive game plan, it works. The biggest thing now is those guys just got to get in their head. We got to get across that end zone. That's a big positive. On the defensive side of the ball, if you really take away the big plays, we did play a solid game. It's just we made mistakes at the wrong time. So those are positives. Special teams was really big for us. We made some good plays on special teams. So there's a lot of positives in that game last week. It was a great game to study of things not to do.
Yeah. And that's always positive.
Yes, sir.
It is a studying those things. And lastly, on my end, before we move to next week, you may have another one, but I know we had, of course, you're going to have that first week. And, of course, I know a lot of guys cramp up and stuff like that. Had some guys, that, had to go out. And health-wise, how are we looking for tonight's game?
We're pretty healthy. We're back 100%. We got one guy probably out. We're just holding him out for the next 2 weeks. So we're healthy. We're back to all our guys. We're ready.
All right, Coach. Last week's over.
Okay.
Let's get ready for tonight. What do we got to do against Pearl River to win the ball game?
On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to keep it simple. They have 3 really good receivers and a quarterback that can get it to them. So on the back end, hey, we're going to play you got that guy coverage. You got him, and hey, we're going to run with these guys. The other thing with this quarterback, we can't sit back. So we're finna bring a lot of pressure. That's something that we believe in. We just got to get back to what we do. On the offensive side of the ball, we just talked about it. We got to finish. Just finish the drive. If we have finished the drive, we will score, and we'll lead the game.
You can build off that because, like you said, we drove down the field in the first half 2 or 3 times. Turnovers part of the game, but we had 2 major turnovers inside the red zone, and it hurts you a little bit mentally. And again, it was 21-0 at halftime, but I liked your energy. You never gave up. You came out there and played hard. if we do this week, drive down the field like we did last week, just don't fumble and let's finish.
Let's just finish. And that's something we're going to preach on the way over there to Pearl River. We got a 4-hour ride, so you're going to hear us on the bus. Hey, guys, we got to finish. But the kids, they're ready, and you're going to see a different energy of kids. They know we messed up. We let one get away last week, regardless of what all the things that happened. I'm big on this. If you have a great week of practice, and that starts with, like, breakfast check, little things like that. If you do all the little things right on Thursday night, you usually win that ball game. So this week, we have done all the little things right. Now it's just time to play football.
Do you, going into tonight with Pearl River, what are you looking as far as anything that stands out? I know what we talked about last week, with Hines, and we talked about their quarterback coming into the game and all of that, and their D-line, coming out. I know y'all reviewed game film. That's the difference this week. We've actually had something to review from last week on Pearl River. What stands out to you right now, offensively for Pearl River and defensively for Pearl River, that they do good that y'all are going to have to work on and basically contain tonight and to help prepare y'all for victory?
On the offensive side, Pearl River, that quarterback, he's got a quick release. So that's why we can't let him sit back in the pocket. We got to come after him. On the defensive side, their corners, they always play man coverage, and they do what they call the hold technique. So our receivers all week, we have had guys grab their jersey and hold them, because that's what they're going to get tonight. So those are things they do well. But we also do things well in that area. Our receivers, I think, were faster than the DBs. We just got to get off that press. And with their receivers, I think our DBs can run with them. So if we can just stay with our guys, we'll be fine.
Now, does Pearl River, are they running more of obviously they're dropping back, are they running from the shotgun type scenario, or are they going under center any? With their QB, have you seen any of those looks, or do they mix that look up, or are they just mainly? No,
sir. They stay shotgun. They're 10 personnel. They like to stay 4 wide. You might get a 3-by-1 look or a 2-by-2 look. So they're going to always be 10 personnel. So that's a good thing for a defense, because usually when you bring the tight end in the game, they want to run the ball more. So when you're in 10 personnel, you kind of know what you're getting. Yeah. You can only run so many run plays out of 10. So that helps us on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Coach, I know you're big on leadership, and 10 of our 11 kids on offense are sophomores or veterans. 10 of our 11 boys, young men on defense, are new players.
Yes, sir.
So are you finding leadership from both our offensive team and our defensive team to help the team? And we talked about this before, during tough times, if we get behind the game, you've got leaders stepping up to say, hey, we're fine, guys, let's move forward.
Yes, sir. I had at least 8 to 9 guys call me after that game and say, Coach, we won't let this happen again.
That's
so
impressive.
That tells me that it did something to them. So I think our leaders are starting to stand up. I'm going to let them lead, but until they do stand up, I am going to lead this group, me and the coaches. And then once those guys, they start leading, I'm going to let them take over.
I'm kind of shocked. Normally on a long road trip, your athletic director would allow you to stay overnight. And I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Case that he did not fork over the money and allow y'all to stay overnight.
He's not here to defend us.
And that's the reason I said no. That's the reason I said
Why is Chad doing it? I want to That's just terrible.
It's terrible.
If we lose this game, it's on Chad.
It's on Dr. Case. I'm telling you. And Dr. Case likes to play pickleball. You do know that he is a heck of a pickleball player and plays a lot of pickleball, and I think he was going to go down to Pearl River a little early. He was supposed to be coming down early to teach some of these, get with some Pearl River guys on.
So what our team has to do is get over this poor decision by Dr. Case.
That's I'm a little shocked. Normally it's Minga, but I'm going to blame it on Dr. Case. I'm going to blame it on Dr. Case. Back to tonight. Now, in Pearl River, remind me, are they on turf?
It'll be grass.
Okay, so it's grass.
Yes,
did they used to have turf?
I don't think. I think they always had
turf at one time. I may be wrong, but I thought Pearl River did it.
It's been about 8 years since I've been down there, but it's always been grass.
Okay, so I think you're wrong. One of the few times I think you're wrong.
Well, I've been wrong a lot. You know I've been wrong a lot. You just normally don't call me out.
Not until the second half. When I'm tired, I'll start calling you out.
But by the way, I will say this, Coach Macon. If you ever run into bad attitude, Jim Ingram, the Red Hulk, he came out in the first quarter last week. on the game, and it was on the air. And it was against the officiating crew, and I was a little shocked. It took me. He was mad. Now, he was mad. I thought he was going to come down there and join y'all on that.
Coach, I try to be fair, and I told him that I make plenty of mistakes, but there was a play, and I'm sure you saw in the first quarter, where the referee definitely missed the call, and I called him out on the radio. I need to improve my attitude. I apologize.
I appreciate you doing that for me.
Well, Coach, we look forward to tonight's game, and let's come away with a big W tonight, okay?
Oh, yeah. I need one. This is going to be my birthday gift.
Most definitely. And again, look, we appreciate, I know after a tough loss, and we mentioned it, you get, of course, we've done well on the road, but we've only got 4 home games, in regular season games scheduled for this year, and one of them, obviously you start out 0-1 at home, and I know after a tough loss like that, you definitely put the time in and the effort, and I know you and your coaching staff didn't get the Labor Day weekend. While me and Mr. England were sitting at home watching football, on college football on TV, and just enjoying ourselves in the air conditioning, I know you and your coaching staff were out there working hard, your managers, your players, all of that, and trying to get ready for tonight's game. I want you to know how much we appreciate you and your staff and your players, and we support you 100%. And we're going to be that, obviously, me and Mr. Ingram are going to be there. We're going to make the call. We're going to have Adam, if we can find him. I don't know where Adam went. For some reason, he turned us loose on this.
It's probably a mistake.
He's probably going to regret it later on. He is. But Adam's going to be with us, and we're going to be there. But, again, I want you to know how much we appreciate. Like I say, a lot of us are off, and we're sitting there at home, and we're getting that Labor Day holiday, and I know y'all are out there grinding and working and studying film and doing everything you can to prepare for tonight. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for what you do for this college.
Well, I appreciate everything, and I do appreciate everything y'all do for us, and we will be back. That's one thing about me. If anybody knows me, hey, look forward to tonight.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with $0 down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, $0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, $0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford summer sales event.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Metro Ford pregame show. The countdown to that Guaranteed Bank opening kick continuing here just about 5 minutes away from the start of this one between ICC and Pearl River. And I know fans are like, hey, you know, we love the Metro Ford pregame show, but there's one thing that we show up for, and we show up for often. That is the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups being presented to you by the myth, the man, the legend that is the Red Hulk, Jim Ingram.
Adam, glad to be here tonight. Brad, glad to be with you. As always, sir, Raphael, thanks for holding our hand. Make sure we behave. Starting tonight for the ICC offense, Nate Branch, wide receiver, a sophomore. Quarterback, number 2, Deljay Bailey, a sophomore from Petal, Mississippi. Another wide receiver, number 5, Tavares Coles. Number 7, Marcellus Jackson, a 5'8 wide receiver, a sophomore from Fulton, Tennessee. Michael Allen starting at running back, a 5'9 sophomore from Batesville, Mississippi, South Panola High School. Bryce Cressman, we know he's injured. He's out tonight. But Matt McGee, who played well last week, Brad, starting tonight at tight end, the big freshman from West Point. Our offensive line starting 5 again tonight. Nathan Shaw at guard. Brady Phillips, the center, 6'3", 280 from Pinson, Alabama. Barrett Maddox, the big 6'6", 315-pound Clinton, Tennessee, Clinton High School offensive tackle. Amar Harper, the returning tackle, 6'6", 315 pounds. And rounding out the starting lineup, Christian Valaquez, the sophomore, 6'3", 300 from Dade City, Florida.
And that is your starting lineups there being brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola. And, Jim, we got some more?
Yes, got the defensive roster.
Well, hey, from now on, do
I'll
this
just
favor
go for
because I'm doing like 10
I
things over here.
That's on me.
I need you to read through all
I
of them.
apologize. Defense starting tonight for defense. Number 0, Jarquez Berry, a freshman. Nick Sherman, defensive back, a sophomore. Darian Patton, a defensive back, sophomore. Oral Graves back at linebacker, 5'11 sophomore. Cole Caldwell starting tonight, freshman defensive tackle. Brady, 6'1", 325 pounds from Hueytown, Alabama. Landon Richardson, outstanding safety, starting tonight. Amir Scarver started linebacker last week, starts again tonight. Seth Kidd, defensive lineman, a freshman, starting 6'2", 270 pounds from 8 Mile, Alabama. Starting tonight for the first time, Taj McBride, defensive back, a freshman from Nettleton. And Sean Jenkins, a linebacker, a freshman from Shannon High School. That's your starting defensive team.
ICC and Coke. Now, that's a winning combination as we're going to send it down to the field for the coin toss here, being brought to you by Max Home. Coach Andy Kirk down there with the opening toss.
Yep, toss it up and let it hit the ground. He called heads. It is heads. Either one you want to toss, and you're going to defer. All right.
So there you hear it. ICC wins the toss. It will defer to the second half. We'll take one more quick timeout and come out with the Guaranteed Bank opening kick here from Pearl River right after this.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we put the brakes on the Metro Ford pregame show here, just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here from Poplarville. I will go ahead and say this. If the sound sounds funny tonight, it's because we're in a room that the windows will not open. So we don't get that natural sound. But one thing that does mean, though, it does mean that you get to hear the voices of the dynamic duo, Dr. Brad Boggs and Mr. Jim Ingram, so much clearer tonight without interruption.
And I don't know about that, people. I think after our pregame interview, Mr. Ingram, well, they probably are already tired of hearing us. So, but anyway, glad to be here. Beautiful night here in Poplarville, Mississippi. ICC coming out looking sharp here as far as doing pregame activities as well. Getting ready. They are taking the field here for the opening kickoff.
Looking forward to it, Brad. Great atmosphere, great weather, as you mentioned. And I'm going to stand up with you if I may.
Yeah, please stand up.
So I can see.
We got a little frost here in the middle of the glass just in one area. Didn't know it was that cold outside here in Poplarville. Should have brought my sweater with me. But we got that one little frost area, so I need to stand up so I can get a good view here. But, again, beautiful night here. Overcast right now. Well, the sun's kind of going down. Perfect out there right now. Perfect night for football. Just waiting for the kickoff. The Indians are going to kick off to Pearl River here in the first half, and here you go, Adam.
This is Eli Burciaga to put a foot into this one. High kick taken at the 10-yard line by Pearl River. We want to try to return it to the field. Miss a tackle by ICC. Now out across the 50. Just got one man to beat, and Pearl River is going to start things off in a big way. The Indians miss a tackle, and Pearl River takes it to the house with a 90-yard touchdown return on the opening kickoff.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Good hole opened up right there. They had some good coverage coming down the field. ICC did not prepare for that coverage, obviously, and so good hole opened up. He took advantage of it, and speed cut on.
Show some speed, Brad. We had two guys that had a chance to clip him at the legs. They both missed, and it was over. He has great speed. He had good downfield blocking. Give them credit. Pearl River came ready to play. They strike first, opening play of the ball game. Pending an extra point, looks like it's going to be 7-0 Pearl River with only 13 seconds elapsed from the clock.
So we are waiting the kick. It's a bobble kick, and the Indians will be able to fall on top of it to negate the extra point attempt there. And so that in itself is a break, guys. But 6-0, second week in a row that the Indians have given up a big play. And that was one thing that we talked about with Coach in the pregame show is the Indians will have to kind of lock down on some pregame plays. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about y'all's Bank Oklahoma keys to victory this evening.
Well, mine was coming in was eliminate the turnovers, or minimize as most as possible. Eliminate turnovers, eliminate the mistakes. We had those, unable to capitalize last week in the red zone, as we know, 2 times. Eliminate those turnovers, eliminate those mistakes.
I agree, Brad. And we talked about it in our pregame, how you react to adversity. And we're going to have to right now because they should just return the opening kickoff on the road. But I think we'll handle this well. It's early in the ball game. We're only down 6-0. Let's see how we respond. I look for a mature team to respond in a positive way.
So getting set for another Guaranteed Bank opening kick here as 14:47 to go in the first quarter. Pearl River leading this one 6-0 after a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening kickoff of the game. Now Pearl River will step into this one. Line drive kick, and it's going to be into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback, and ICC will have it 1st and 10 to start things off here in the first.
Well, if there's a positive you take from it, Mr. Ingram, Coach Kirk down there, I know you're down there too on the sidelines, it is that positive is that extra point, and it didn't go through. So ICC was able to capitalize there and help. It was a bobbled snap, but ICC was able to get on it. It is just a 6-0 game.
That's right. You got to go forward. You got to forget about it. You got your offense set up for this week. Let's play well. Let's play hard.
So the ball is going to come out to the 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Indians. Moving left to right on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Out of the shotgun for the Indians. That is going to be Dale J. Bailey, the quarterback. He's got one running back to his left. That's Mikael Allen. And the Indians are going to give it to Allen off the handoff. Tries to fight forward, and looks like he's going to get a gain of about 1 on the play as a pack of Wildcats in on the tackle.
Yeah, good job up front right there for Pearl River and their defensive front. Was a positive gain there for Etowama on the initial handoff. right now just showing a single back set back there, Mr. Ingram, with Michael Allen back there. Bailey out there right now trying to change up. Looks like change the calls up. Brings the tight end McGee back in tight right there.
So it was a gain of 1. Now a man in motion, and ICC is going to toss it forward. Going to try to get around the corner, looking for a block. Gets one, gets a big block there, and that's going to be a big pickup that time as it was number 7, Jackson. That was a pass because he kind of tipped it forward as Jackson came across the backfield.
Well, it was a pass, but what the big thing right there is ICC was able to seal that edge over there, Mr. Ingram. They were able to seal it enough to where Jackson could turn that corner. And that's big right there because we want Jackson and his legs. He's got that speed. We want him to turn that corner.
No doubt about it. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Got the first down at their own 35-yard line. 13:40 left in the first quarter. Pearl River 6, Indians 0.
Pulled it and kept it, and Pearl River read it perfectly. Dale J down. He had an opportunity there. He was reading the defense, misread apparently right there, or good job by the defense. But pulled it and take a loss. He'll take a sack. Right
2nd and 13. Indians have the ball, again, at their own 32-yard line. Early in the ball game, just first quarter, as we mentioned, Pearl River ran the opening kickoff back. They're up 6-0. They missed the extra point.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 13 situation now here. Out of the shotgun, Bailey dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw.
Protection.
Loads up, goes downfield, and a lot of contact. The defensive back never really turned around to find the football, but they're going to say no contact, and so the ball will fall incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
Brad, it was a good pass, back shoulder pass. Yeah. It was there.
What?
Defensive back got enough hands in there to deflect it, but it's a good pass by Del J.
And good protection up front for Del J.
No doubt.
And even 13 minutes ago here in the first quarter, 6-0, Pearl River with the lead. Dale J. Bailey, still your quarterback here for ICC in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 2 more here at the bottom. You've got a running back in the backfield. That's Allen to his right. Allen stays in the block. Plenty of time to throw. Throws downfield. Pass is caught, but it's going to be well short of the first down. And so to bring up a 4th and long situation here, and this should be for Little Caesars punt for the Indians.
You got to, 4th and 4, Brad. Too early in the game to go for it.
Yeah, you're right. And he hit Jackson on the out pattern over there. Previous play was a vertical, so went downfield on 2nd down, unable to get it for the vertical right there. Then hit Jackson, who snuck out right there and was able to get, 6 yards there, or 7 almost. For that out pattern, not quite enough.
So this Little Caesars punt off the foot of Lovern is going to be fair caught at about the 25-yard line, is where Pearl River will have it with a Renaissance Bank first down coming up here. They lead it 6-0 here in the early goings of this one. And, guys, we talked about it. Both these teams wanting to come out and get some momentum early, and boy, Pearl River did just that.
They did, special teams. And I like the punt there, Brad. 35 net yards, no return. Our special teams played well there. We got them backed up there at 25. Our defense needs to step up and get the ball back for us.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for Pearl River. They're moving right to left on your radio dial as they're in all maroon uniforms this evening. ICC in the all white with blue tops. Looking to throw, and that's one thing he did a lot of last week, but the pass is in front of the receiver, took his eye off the prize, and it falls incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, their quarterback, I think, as we may have mentioned earlier, he's a reverse transfer back from ULM, if I'm not mistaken, and that is, who's that, Mooney coming in, or Mooney is the quarterback back there. And I think he can not only get it to the receivers, but he can also run. He's dangerous with his legs, too.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Movement down the line of scrimmage. They are going to hand it off up the middle, and that is a huge run there. A gain of about 12 on the play, and a lot of pushing and shoving going on afterwards. And good job by the referees to quickly come in and break that one up. Also, a couple of ICC and Pearl River players also coming in to kind of shake things up there. And
yeah, motion's going to be high again. Week 2. Motion's high. Both teams coming off a loss, trying to rebound from that. Motions are going to be high out there. And that's part of football. I mean, it really is. If you're the officials, just got to keep it under control. It's going to happen. Keep it under control.
So a gain of 12 moves the chains for a Renaissance Bank 1st down. Quick out pass once again, ICC. Wow, a lot of open room to be able to run up the field on that one. Indians not really coming up to cover the line of scrimmage, so that's basically the same thing as a run play there, just getting them out on the edge. And another big pickup.
9 yards there, Adam. They're moving the ball. They got the ball at their own 46-yard line. 2nd and 1. Clock running, coming up on 11 minutes left in the first quarter. We're at Pearl River, and they're up 6-0 here early in the first quarter.
Pearl River with the football, as Jim mentioned. Ball is on the 46. Out of the shotgun are the Wildcats. Handoff.
Good cut.
Quarterback's going to
Yep,
keep it
he
this
pulled
time,
it.
though. And
Good idea.
Decided just to slide and not take a lick there, so he actually – no, he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Thought he might have lost.
Yeah, he lost.
He started going down early.
He did lose a yard. It was 2nd and 1. It's 3rd and 2, Adam.
He went down too early right there.
Yeah.
It was a good idea to pull it like he did. He could have handed it off, and when he pulled it, went around the end. I think he just went down too early.
He had the first down.
He did.
He just went down too early, and I don't believe he knew where he was on the field.
So a break there for the Indians. Need to capitalize on this 3rd down. Long 1, short 2 here for the Wildcats. Out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Over the middle, and it is intercepted by the Indians.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what you
Big number 70 with the interception
Cole
over the middle.
Caldwell, we talked about him starting tonight. 325-pounder with the interception.
And that's what you want to see right there. That's going to inject that life into ICC. That's what we had a lot last year on our defense, previous 2 years, being honest with you. And what that does is inject life right there into a team. Now we're on the Pearl River side of the field. After that interception, we got to take advantage.
Take advantage of this. Like you mentioned, Brad, we got the ball at their 38. A little bit over 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Pearl River 6, ICC 0.
Big-time interception there being brought to you by Max Home in Fulton. They're also located in Sulligent, Alabama. If you're looking for a job, they're hiring. Visit maxhome.com. So 1st down and 10. Ball is going to be on the 37 on the positive side of the 50 here for the Indians. Back out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Now a man comes in motion. Bailey dropping back to pass. Over the middle. Pass is caught. And it's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll see where they officially mark it. Yep, gain of 4, as I believe was that Jackson.
Was Jackson. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackson, a target early and often this season, reels that one in for a gain of 4.
Brad, let me tell you what, that was an outstanding catch. The ball was behind him, basically toward the defender. Jackson took the ball away from the defender. Great play by Jackson.
So 2nd down, and let's call it 6 here for the Indians. And a little fake this time, and Bailey's going to try to get out and run. Cuts it back up, and will get close to the 1st down. Great read by Bailey.
Yeah, great read right there. And I know that's what Coach Macon has talked about a little bit. They want to see him, Bailey, use his legs when he can and get out there and use those legs to get positive yards.
And good job of Barrett Maddox blocking out on the end to give him some room.
And it's going to be the same play again here. Bailey's going to get out and run and just going to get out of bounds. Coach Kirk, what did you see on that play earlier?
Great job of getting out on the corner with our offensive linemen and blocking. I tell you, these wide receivers are really blocking tonight. We're trying to establish this running game, and that's what we're going to have against this team.
Yeah, they pulled Maddox there on that last play, and you get that that offensive tackle pulling out there. I don't want to get in front of him, Mr. Ingram.
No, I'm just going to get out of the way.
India's with it again this time, and he's running back in the backfield. The Indians starting to pick it up in chunks now, as that was number 3, Jalen Foster, on the carry.
Yeah, excellent job right there. Again, what Coach Macon has preached, what he has told us all along, he's establishing the run game. You want to establish that run game. It is 3rd down. He came up a little short, but you're looking at what, 3rd and 1?
3rd and 1, and went 4 down territory.
Yeah.
So it is 3rd down and 1. Clock is rolling inside 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Pearl River up in this one 6-0. This is going to be a 2-back set, and it's going to be a handoff to Allen, and Allen powers forward for the Renaissance Bank 1st down.
What's big right there is, Mr. Ingham, is their DB safety had to come up and make that tackle. Allen is breaking through. He's not only getting to level 2, but level 3 had to get him down. Big time right there. Allen almost broke that one free. Looks like, is that a flag?
I think they got 12 men on the field. I don't think they got off the field. It's going to be against them. I hope I'm correct.
Well, the Indians rushed to the line of scrimmage and got another snap off there.
You're right.
And it is going to be a legal substitution. So a smart play there by the Indians to catch Pearl River and get the bonus yardage here, half the distance, I believe. And it will be a 1st down for the Indians as they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, good job right there. Again, Indians putting together a good drive here ever since the turnover, have put together a good drive. They need to finish big time.
Here. 1st and 4 from the 9-yard line.
We can still get a 1st down at the 3 here.
Yes.
So the give is,
It's going
to be Bailey. Now he's going to toss this one forward to Foster. Foster couldn't find his balance. He's going to be out around the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. We'll see where they spot it. And that was just good to get positive yardage out of that period.
Well, it was, and that's where if I'm coaching over there, and I'm going to tell Bailey to tuck it and run it. He had open grass, but he saw Foster out there open, was trying to hit him. Well, it takes too long to throw the ball. It gives your defense time to throw when you're throwing the ball and him having to turn around and catch it and them to make the adjustments. Had Bailey tucked it up and run it, we very well could have been in the end zone.
This is going to be Foster on the carry. He dives in for the touchdown.
They called him short.
Oh, they're going to say he's short?
Saying he's short.
Man.
Short. I thought he was in too, Adam.
Saying he's short.
They're going to say his knee hit before he got into the end
line
zone.
Quick.
And so ICC right back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 1.
They hit each other.
And then they run into each other.
Got a flag.
I hope they're all sides.
And we'll see what they call here again on this one as ICC was trying to.
Yep, it's against the defense. That number 10 jumped the count right there.
That's the voice of Coach Andy Kirk. Keep an eye on the sidelines there for us. Appreciate Coach Kirk. Of course, when you hear from him, it's being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma. John Harrod and all the fine folks out there at Bank Oklahoma proud to sponsor this action tonight here on the ICC Sports Network.
It's 1st and goal with the 1, guys. Let's get it in.
7 minutes ago here in the first quarter, 6-0 Pearl River with the lead. ICC trying to tie it up. Give is to Allen, and he loses the football.
Got another flag down, though, over here.
And the officials are going to blow the play dead.
Yeah, because the flag went down before the turnover.
Are they going to say positive or forward progress was stopped possibly?
That's on us.
It's on us.
Boy, that's a gift.
To 6.
So that is a gift right there, guys, because I think he did strip that ball, but ICC, with that penalty being before the snap, it actually killed the play before they could snap it. So, yes, it's going to back us up, but at the same time, we'll take that.
Like you said, Adam, it might have saved us a touchdown.
As that would have been about a 99-yard
return. That
fumble return for a touchdown. And, boy, but now the Indians have it 1st and goal. The ball is at the 6-yard line. And it's going to be Bailey again. He's going to try to get to the outside. Now cuts, makes a man miss. Dives in the end zone. Touchdown, Indians.
Yeah, great job right there. He knew he was about to run he was about to run into that end out there who was covering him out there, had him well covered, took a step out to that outside, able to cut it back in, Mr. Ingram, and then get it in the end zone. Good job. ICC on the board. We got a tie ball game.
Maybe we can take the lead here on the extra point.
So it was a bad snap for the Wildcats on their extra point attempt. ICC, a chance to take the lead here with the kick. Burciaga, foot into it. Kick is up. It's a mile long, and it's good. ICC 7, Pearl River 6, 6:35 to go in the first. Don't go anywhere, folks. Got a good one going here. Back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7-6 is your score. Don't know why they gave Pearl River. There they go. Now they fix it. They gave Pearl River the extra point on theirs, but they did miss that extra point. But, guys, a big drive there capped off by a 6-yard touchdown run, and that's just what the Indians needed.
No doubt about it. Burciaga with the extra point now kicking off for the Indians. 7-6 Indians, as Adam mentioned, with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Let's see if they kick it deep again here, or if they choose to go for a squib kick or what. Let's just see what they do. They did a little pooch.
Yeah, so it's going to be a pop-up kick here. It's going to hit and actually look like a Jim Ingram sand wedge. Hits at the 25, rolls backwards, and it's going to be down right about the, we'll see where they spot it, 27?
27, I think, is what I'm looking
at.
We'll
take number 27, Upman's the one that got it, so that's kind of coincidence. I tell you what, there with Bailey, the quarterback, man, he did what all coaches tell you to get, north and south. When he stopped on a dime and he turned that thing up for that touchdown, that was a big boy run.
No doubt about it. Show some power there, Andy. You did a good job, got us the lead, 7-6. Defense needs to step up again.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Wildcats. The ball is going to be spotted at the 27. Again, Pearl River moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM out of Tupelo. Handoff. And the Indians ready for it. They stack it up, but a good job of falling forward to get positive yardage, but a great job defensively by the Indians.
Was that O'Reilly Gray out there? Or was it?
It was.
Okay, big time. O'Reilly is moving back into the box for us tonight in a position where he similar was last year, and so that's big right there to get Gray back up. Now Indians stacking them up. Looks like they're going to bring, they're bringing the several right here. Unless they back out of it, they do not.
Second down and 9, whistles before the play.
Movement on Pearl River.
Okay. So another penalty there on Pearl River, and that's kind of hurt the Wildcats, much like we saw the Indians last week. Penalty flags have hurt the Wildcats here early.
Yeah, and that's what we need. You got to play ICC ball right now. Get it back in our hands, and that's what we're doing. We're getting aggressive on defense. We're getting more aggressive than we were last week on defense here, where we're sending guys. We're showing those blitz packages right now. That could be confusing them up there at the line, just trying to pick out who's going to block who.
Good job. Now 2nd and 14. You mentioned Gray. Shun Jenkins helped them on that tackle a while ago. Good job of Shun.
So 2nd down and 14. Inside 6 minutes ago now here in the first. Wildcats dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw over the middle. And as you said, Brad, great coverage.
Yeah, great coverage. I watched O'Reilly Gray out here. He picked the back up. He was watching him out of the backfield, had him from the snap right there. Wasn't going to let the back get involved in the play. And then good coverage downfield for the Indians right there. Great defensive scenario play right there for Indians.
Good job. Defensive back. Shun Jenkins was back there also. He tried to squeeze the ball in. They couldn't get it there. Good job. Big play here.
And so it's going to be a big possession here. Was it 3rd down and 14 now for Pearl River? Dropping back to pass, and
good play.
Pass was caught. Gain of about 6, but the Indians looks like they're going to force them into another punting situation.
It did, and what was big right there is O'Reilly Gray. They brought him too, and they may have brought Nick Sherman in there. I couldn't see, but I know they brought O'Reilly on a blitz package. The quarterback had to get rid of it right there. He didn't have a choice. We were back there in the backfield. He got rid of it, unable to make a big gain. This is what we've been this is what we've been waiting to see right here.
That's right.
So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Wildcats. Ball is on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, you look at it, 4th and 9?
4th and about 8.
Yeah, and changed it on the scoreboard yet.
So waiting the snap. It's a good one. Kick is on its way, and a driving kick, and a good coverage kick there. It's going to be short, but it's going to take a great roll for the Wildcats. Indians have got to get out of the way of that one.
That's close. Well, Pearl River had him tangled up right there too, though, and he was trying. That was Foster down there. I saw what you saw, Adam. They got to get out of the way, and I think Jackson was hollering at him. The Pearl River guy had him tangled up right there, and he was doing his best, I think, to try to get out of the way. But I'm with you, Adam. That's tough. And you normally have a signal right there when you're the punt guy, when you're the return guy. If you're going to let it go, you've got to holler it out, and normally, hopefully, your guys hear that so they get away.
Indians have 49 yards total offense on 11 plays, 27 on 8 for the Wildcats. 3 of 3 passing for 16 yards for Bailey, and the leading rusher is Caldwell and Allen, both with 9 yards rushing on the evening so far. Those stats being brought to you by Samstown Market in Mantachie. 1st and 10, ball on the 30 here for the Indians. ICC leading it 7-6, trying to build on that lead. Low snap, able to pick it up. Now Bailey, ball fakes, and it's going to be batted down. And nearly intercepted. He actually caught it, and luckily the ground broke that one up, or that would have been a highlight play there for Pearl River.
Yeah, great. What they did is they do what they're taught, and they just put their hands up in the air right there. If you're up front, hands up in the air, jump if you can get your timing down. When you see the quarterback trying to throw it, he did it. He was able to bat that ball, went forward on him, which was great. Made a dive for it, dive and stab, just couldn't reel it in. So 2nd and 10.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Bailey is your quarterback. Now empties the backfield. Bailey steps up, now throws, and that one nearly picked off. Threw it right into the numbers of the Pearl River player. I tell you what, if he would have threw that one higher, I think he was expected to go over his head. Luckily, he jumped for it and missed it.
Yeah, and he had a good pocket back there. There was no rush to throw the ball right there. Now, you don't want to sit back there forever, and you're not teaching your quarterback to do that. but there was no reason to hurry on the throw right there either.
So now it's going to be a 3rd down and 10 situation. Indians will look to the sideline to check the play. 7-6 is your score. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. ICC on the road at Pearl River. Bailey dropping back to pass, and it had it stripped from behind, and that's a fumble.
You can't do that. And you're holding it out there when you drop back like that, and you're holding it out there, as like the old school saying, like a loaf of bread.
Yep.
And you just can't do that. And he was stepping up. He was going to make a throw, but he held the ball out there. And kudos to Pearl River with what they were taught on defense. They get through there, and they put a hand on it, ball down, fumble, and turnover.
Great field position. That at our 21-yard line, our defense has to step up. Early in the ball game, first quarter, 4:25 left in the first quarter, ICC 7, Pearl River 6.
So the Indians' defense going to be called on once again here. They got a big-time stop last time down the field. Back against the wall here, as Jim said, the ball on the 21. Pearl River out of the shotgun. Snap back is good, and it's going to be a handoff to the running back, and the Indians flying all around the football. Gain of maybe 1 on the play there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good job right there by the Etowah defense. Again, stepping up big. This last 2 series here, they've done really good there on the defensive side of the ball. So good job there by Etowah to step up. Looks like Adam, like you said, maybe just a short gain of 1 there.
It was a gain of 1. The ball now to the 20. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. This time they want to use the quick out pass, a little screen pass. Boy, there was a hole bigger than anything.
They called it. There it is.
And say he had both hands wrapped around Dawson that time. And as you said, the flag is down. And so, again, guys, we saw the penalties pile up against ICC last week.
Yep.
And it's holding on the offense. And it's starting to Pearl River has made a lot of those just, for lack of better words, dumb penalties that really have cost them in this ball game.
Well, you heard Coach Macon on the pregame, and he talked about their receivers, and they do that whole pattern, whatever that you talk about, where you're coming in and those receivers are taught, so that way they're blocking. And so what happened right there is one of our guys was trying to get away from that whole pattern. When you get inside, Mr. Ingham, with their jersey, you can get away with it a lot of times. Right there, our guy was trying to get away, and the arm was clearly wrapped around him, and so that was an easy call.
Ball on the 28, handoff up the middle, and boy, that was a big-time block. Going to try to get to the outside, and a big-time run there. Biggest run of the evening, as that was number 28, Franks, for the Wildcats.
Yeah, tackled by, looks like Patton out there. Did a good job for us to get him down there. Big gain right there. It's going to be 3rd and they're not putting that on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's hard to read sometimes, so it will be a 3rd down and 3 situation according to Jim, and I'm not going to question him yet.
I'm not either. It's first quarter, and he gets red.
And it's going to be a handoff once again to the long running back in the backfield. Second effort. Looks like he may have got that first down.
Going to be a first down, guys. I tell you, we didn't mention, but Pearl River, was held to -5 yards rushing last week, and until that last rush, that had been their longest rush. It made them one-dimensional, where they were just having to pass the ball. We were able to pin our ears back and get after them, but we're going to have to hold strong here on the 10.
First and goal, the ball's at the 10. Clock running, 2:40 left the first quarter. ICC 7, Pearl River 6.
Out of the shotgun are the Wildcats. Mooney is the quarterback. It's going to be a handoff once again. Indians hit him at the line of scrimmage, but can't wrap him up. Fumble, though!
Fumble?
Do the Indians have it?
I think he stripped it.
That was Gray who stripped the football.
I think we got the ball.
And we're going to have to let this one play out here.
No, they're calling it touchdown.
And it looks like Pearl River may have fell on top of it in that case. And it was fumble recovered by number 71 in the end zone, as he looked like he was fighting over the football with Caldwell. The officials, though, are going to talk this one over.
This is where we could do a replay if Coach Macon is out there.
That's
he may
on the field.
He may be using his replay right here.
That's going to be tough to. They say prior to the ball coming loose. Now, I don't agree with that one, because the ball was stripped before he got into the end zone. So we'll see if we might have our first ever replay here.
The way that
you're exactly right, Gore. They did not give a touchdown signal when the ball popped loose. It was after the skirmish on the bottom there.
So
and it looks like we are going to have a replay here. As
the way that works is, Adam, I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, they got 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yep.
Only 2 to work on this. And if Coach Macon wins, then he does not lose a timeout. If he does not win the ruling here, he loses his timeout. He loses a timeout and his ability to challenge on into the game.
Well, unfortunately, I do not click the replay on that. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to get to the live catch of it, and it doesn't look like I can here. Or hold on, yeah, we can. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we're just going to let this play out as the officials talk this one over here and try to see what we can see. Guys, if y'all want to lean in and look here, you might be able to see as well. But here we go. We're going to look on the snap, and it's going to be the handoff, and it is 28. He's hit, stacked up, and no, that football is free before he gets to the end zone. And it actually looks like the Indians fall on top of it. So we're going to try that again. You'll be on this next play coming up.
Corey, I talked to the referee last week, and he explained that if you do challenge, they will go from the start of the play all the way to the end looking for anything that could happen. Any other further penalties or anything that happened during it, they can call that.
So we're going to look at this once again right here. And, again, we don't have the ability to see what the officials are seeing, but he was clearly stripped before he got into the end zone, and it looked like it was number 7 for ICC. Caldwell immediately pounced on the football. So we'll see one more time here. Ball is free. It is not in the end zone. Caldwell pounces on top of it. And there you see it again. Ball is free before he gets into the end zone. But the problem is, guys, we don't know what the officials are seeing. We don't know.
Well, do we need the Hulk to go down there, the Red Hulk, and talk to them and show them our camera?
You know, we're going to be nice tonight. If there's a mistake made, we all make mistakes.
Well,
we're just going to show love and compassion
I'm
toward
just
everybody
saying,
tonight.
We could get the Red Hulk down there, and he could show them our camera.
I think Adam's right. I think it should be the ball on the 20 for ICC and no score, but these referees are doing their best, and we'll see what they call.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the replay system in JUCO right now. It's just implemented this year, so we got. Adam mentioned it. It's where is the cameras they're looking at. All of us aren't able at this point, to get every camera that we possibly can here to coverage every angle on the field, and so all they've got to do is they've got to go through what cameras they can, and here he comes off the field, and so we'll get a call here shortly. He's taking his time to come from the
I think it's been over 2 minutes. Let me put that,
that way.
Well,
he's taking a slow stroll. I don't know if he's talking to somebody or not.
They do have a communication system where they can talk amongst themselves. And so once the officials taught over here. Now, you guys watching on Let's Go ICC TV saw it. There's no way in heck. And that's what I hate about this, folks. You saw it plain as day here. We didn't get to see the replay, and that's going to be one that Coach Macon will for sure want to get the clip of that one because it was clearly a fumble before he got into the end zone. But either way it goes, we just got to live with it. So they missed the extra point on a bad snap the previous time. Now they're going to try to go again here with 2:25 to play. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take a break, cool off, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back, as it's should be 13-7. Pearl River has not put the points on the board yet, but it is 13-7. I don't know if that was considered a fumble recovery for a touchdown or if it was a rushing touchdown. They're going to call it a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I think they're going to say he crossed the line or whatever. I don't know what they're called. I mean, they didn't say, and obviously they don't owe an explanation. They don't go into detail.
Yeah, they didn't say if it was confirmed, overruled, or, because they didn't call a touchdown until after the play was blown dead, and then they come out and said that, and then they're trying to explain it to Coach Macon over there. I don't know if Coach Kirk might be able to get into a reasoning as well.
I didn't, but Coach Macon didn't like the explanation, I can tell you that much. But I wish they would do more like the baseball umpires. Come out there and let everybody in the crowd know exactly what they saw and what they, instead of saying upheld, tell us exactly what you called.
Yep. And again, I think Coach Macon is most definitely going to want that game clip to come his way. ICC, though, will take the kick at the 10-yard line. Cuts back, makes one man miss, spins, makes another one out to the 25-yard line. Nice return there by the Indians.
Jackson.
That was Jackson on the return. It'll be first down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank.
Yeah, got it out, I think, to the 25, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. As Adam mentioned, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. It's a long first quarter. Pearl River's up 13-7. We got the ball, first and 10 at their own 25. Let's move the ball down the field, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you just got to provide an answer, and they finally put that point on the scoreboard now for us here, and it's 13-7. But, you just got to provide an answer. I mean, you're still here in the first quarter. It's still early in the game, so answer this call right here and put one back in the end zone for Etowah.
Indians going with the two running back set. Bailey fumbles the football on as he got it, but then hands it off to Foster, who dives forward out to about the 30-yard line.
Good run.
So it'll be a gain of 5, or actually they're going to move it back to the 29, so it'll be a gain of 4 on first down.
Good positive game. Good blocking up front, good running. Fell forward, 4 yards. We'll take 4 yards every play.
Sure.
So the Indians get it back now, and it's going to be a handoff once again, but they're whistles.
Movement, I think.
And this looks like it is going to go against the Indians. And that is the case. False start on the offense. So, that was one thing that was hurting Pearl River earlier. Now that penalty, a big one for the Indians now, going to back them up to a second down. It should be 11.
That hurts, Brad, because we've established the running game. Now it's second and 11. You got to think, well, maybe we're going to have to throw the ball here. I'm not sure we can get it running the ball when you're behind the sticks like this.
Well, second down, I'm with you, Mr. Ingham. I don't know that I go fully away from the run right yet at this point, but they may. But no, they're still going with the run. Excellent job, though, by Pearl River to get in the backfield, and they made the tackle there on Michael Allen. So now you're forced to a throwing opportunity, to pass the ball.
3rd and 10. Ball's at our own 25-yard line. Clock running, coming up on a minute 15 left in the first quarter. Pearl River 13, ICC 7.
Tyler Kemp checking in tonight, watching back home.
Thank you, Tyler.
Appreciate the text there, Tyler. Bailey, your quarterback in the shotgun. Now they're going to check to the sideline. So it's going to be a 3rd down and long situation here for the Indians. Got to hurry up. Play clock's got to be getting low here. I can't see the play clock.
Yeah, it's down.
And that's going to be it.
It's going to be a flag.
Flag.
Delay of game. You can't, or the ICC's going to take a timeout.
We took a timeout on that.
So ICC is going to take a timeout. Guys, man, it has hit the fan here for the Indians. Everything kind of going against them. The questionable call on the touchdown, the penalty, and now just the discombobulation on the play call there, and the Indians couldn't get it in time. And just right now, ICC really needs this first quarter to run out and maybe try to get refocused.
I agree, Adam. And, again, we're only down 13-7. Playing good ball, had a questionable call there that we thought they missed. But, hey, we're not going to holler at the referee tonight. We all make mistakes.
No, and
early in the first quarter, we're only down 13-7.
Well, I'm sorry. I had to grab a dictionary to see what discombobulation meant because I've never heard it, and I'm impressed by Adam.
That's one of them Calhoun County words.
Yeah,
I like that.
I was trying to figure out how do we need to respond to that. So good job, Mr. Ingham, on that, and excellent job, Adam, on throwing that word in. And that's our word for the night, discombobulation. Discombobulation.
Yes.
I got to learn to spell it before I can say it.
I say that because that is the word that defines my life. So it is going to be a 3rd down and long situation here for the Indians. They trail it 13-7. Inside a minute to go here in the first quarter at Pearl River. Bailey dropping back, plenty of time to throw, and is it going to be caught? Even if it is, It's not going to be enough for the first down. And so the pass is incomplete. So to bring up a 4th down and 9 situation here, and that was just Not a good possession there for the Indians.
No, they brought a little heat there on that third down right there up into Bailey, where he was forced to get rid of it a little quicker probably than he wanted to. It wasn't just extreme heat, but they brought enough to where it did rattle things up back there in the back. It's going to put the Indians into a punting situation.
So waiting the Little Caesars kick here. Rowan will step into it. And a beautiful spiraling kick, and it's going to be taken at the 39-yard line. And can't ask for a much better punt than that, guys.
Same thing he did last time. It's 35, 36 yards with no return. So the net punting is outstanding for the freshman kicker.
Yeah, that was Lovren. Excuse me, I called him by his first name, but
right.
It was Lovren on the kick. They're actually going to move it up to the 40-yard line, so a favorable spot there for the Wildcats. So ICC's defense got to step up big here. It was a kickoff return of 90 yards on the opening kickoff, and then a fumble that set up a 14-yard touchdown run that gives Pearl River the 13-7 lead here with 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wildcats with the football. In the shotgun, plenty of time to throw over the middle. Pass is broken up and nearly intercepted.
Good play back there on defense by the secondary of Etowamba. Excellent job to bat that ball down, and then that ball almost could have been caught there for an interception. Excellent job.
And Dylan Johnson's in the game, guy, the freshman defensive back from Baldwin with the broken hand, playing with a broken hand. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd down and 10 now for Pearl River. Still in the shotgun. Quick pass out to the flat is complete and then just blows by the defenders, and this is going to be a foot race. My goodness, that kid is quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog as he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, he threw it out into the flat there and got a great block out there on the edge. So excellent blocking on the edge to pin Etowamba to where they could not make the tackle there. Good play call right there by Pearl River. And like you say, he's got speed. So,
great speed, no doubt about it.
Once he got free, there's no catching him.
That 60-yard pass to Triplet. One of our defensive backs took a bad angle, and he just outran everybody else, Brad.
So 19-7 now is the lead. Snap back's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's been all Pearl River here in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back out of the timeout. A 61-yard touchdown pass with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter gives Pearl River a 20-7 lead here over the Indians. It's just been a night of big plays for the Wildcats. ICC needs to get a big return here. Just get a little bit of a spark heading into that second quarter. As the kick is a booming kick, driving deep and into the end zone. Boy, that is a luxury to have there if you're on the JUCO level. Somebody you know is going to put it in the end zone each time.
Yeah, he does. That's the second time I know he's done that tonight. So excellent job for the kicker there by Pearl River. Like you say, going to be a touchback. And so that'll bring that ball out for Etowamba to the 25-yard line.
It's 20-7. ICC trailing here at Pearl River. 22.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. I'm Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Cal Brown, Andy Kirk, and Casey Smith. All on hand here for the ICC Sports Information Department. We appreciate everyone tuning in, either on Super Talk 101.9 FM or here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel. And the Indians more miscues as the offensive line was shifting. The center snapped it, and luckily it hit Bailey, or that one would have went to the end zone.
As a flag down.
And that should be an illegal shift on the Indians. As nobody was set that time, and man, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is absolutely pouring on the Indians.
5-yard penalty, drop them back 5, so you have a 1st and 15 situation.
I mean, if I'm Pearl River, I would have been opted to decline the penalty if it wouldn't have been before the snap, as they would have lost the down. But instead, it is going to be a handoff here, and fighting forward for a minimum gain and a little extra going on after the play as players get tripped up that time, but a good show of sportsmanship on both sides. The guys just kind of get up, pat each other on the helmet, and move on. So a gain of 3 on the play, and that should do it here for the first quarter. A first quarter that couldn't end quick enough for the Indians. They trail it 20-7. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with 0 down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, 0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, 0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Guarantee Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guarantee Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the second quarter of play. ICC trailing Pearl River in this one. As it's going to be second down and 12. Indians load up, want to go deep. Got a man, and no, it was deflected away. Great coverage downfield by the Wildcats. First time tonight we've seen the Indians take a deep shot, and actually, to be honest with you, first time they've had time to take a deep shot.
Brad, I liked it. It was a great pass. Receiver was open just for a minute. Give Pearl River credit. He knocked the ball down. The negative is we still got a 3rd and 12 here, possession down. Just starting the second quarter, Pearl River 20, ICC 7. We need a first down here.
So as Jim mentioned, the Indians need to find something positive here on 3rd down and 12. Music still playing even though we're over the football, as that's against the rules. Bailey's going to be spun around, in trouble, and sacked for a big loss.
Yeah, putting some pressure on back there. And again, that's one of those situations where you can't hold the ball that long. And it's easier said than done for all of us to sit up here and say that when you got linemen out there in front of you, and tall linemen, and trying to find an open receiver. He was in the pocket, so you would have had to kind of jump outside that pocket for him to at least get out of the way of anything and try to get some room. Unable to do so, took a loss there. So we got a punting situation, which is probably going to be in favor of Pearl River, where they're probably going to end up having the ball on ICC side of the 50.
We're punting from our own 8-yard line.
Yeah, tough here as he's going to be punting out of his own end zone. Snaps a good one. That was the important part. Pearl River brings the house, but he's able to get the kick away.
Flag?
There's a flag down, so hold everything.
Delay game.
Another delay of game by the Indians.
That's on the punter.
And so now they're really going to bring the house, guys.
I wouldn't
even worry about putting anybody back. I would just send everybody and hope for the best here. But they are going to have a return man back here for the Wildcats. The ball now spotted at the 4, maybe 3-yard line. Kicker's heels against the out-of-bounds. Low snap. Pearl River does bring the heat, but he's able to get rid of it.
Fair
Kick
catch.
is going to be taking a fair catch smart there, as it should be at about the 39-yard line is where the River will have it once again.
Yeah, that was an excellent job.
Another good job. Another 35-yard punt with no return.
By Laverne, excuse me. I get that right.
The freshman from Oxford. He's done his job tonight.
Well, hey, we'll take the spot. They're actually going to spot it at the 40.
So, excellent job by Lovern there to get the ball out, period, just to get the ball away and get it out when they brought the heat. But not only that, but to get it out to where he did on the ICC 40 here. First down for Pearl River.
Big possession, guys.
Renaissance Bank first down here for the Wildcats. They lead at 20-7, 13:53 to go here in the second quarter. Handoff to the long running back in the backfield. Now bounces it to the outside. Gets the corner and the first down and then some. Nearly runs over Coach Kirk over there on the sideline.
Yeah, he tried to bust it up the middle. It was blown up right there where he was supposed to go with the ball. Saw the green area on the outside, bounced it outside. Good vision there by their running back, able to get the first down.
Indians have an injured player on the sideline. Don't know if they have sent anybody in to sub him in, as you believe it's number 8.
They sent someone in.
So I think that's Mays that's injured on the sideline.
It's Landon Richardson.
Landon Richardson.
Yeah, we got a timeout here.
Well, in that timeout, I just got a text message from John Bowen saying, tell Tyler he can come up the hill to Sodexo and eat some chicken spaghetti with him and Cindy. But he said, you better hurry because the cookies are almost gone. I don't know what that is. So
I don't know either. Chicken spaghetti.
Chicken spaghetti, yeah. So.
Okay.
He's eating kind of late, isn't he?
Well, it's John. You know, he's a late eater.
Yeah, he works hard. He works long hours.
He does, and, that chicken spaghetti from Sodexo is something you can ride home about. It's a good one with that chicken that they put in there and the good, I don't know what mixture that they provide there, but excellent job there. And thanks for John for checking in on us.
Yeah, we appreciate John checking on us.
I tell you, a great place to go get some chicken for your chicken spaghetti is Sam's Town Market in Manatee.
Absolutely. Ain't no doubt.
That's where the official sponsor of my fall for football season is Sam's Town Market. First down and 10 after that long gain there. Wildcats going to keep it on the ground once again, running right at the heart of the defense of the Indians. And does the ball come free?
I hope he's going to call.
Ball was free, but he called him down.
So a break just not going the way of the Indians there, unfortunately, as you see the officials talking things over there. The young man from Pearl River a little slow to get up, and hopefully he'll be okay, but he does pick up 5 on the play.
He's going to hobble off here.
As that's Franks, and Franks has been tough for the Indians to bring down tonight. Or no, maybe that is – their numbers are tough to read.
Yeah, I'm with you. I cannot read their numbers good.
There's no color in the numbers. There's actually an outline only.
That was going to be 22 Jacoby Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah, it's even hard to see him down here, guys.
So Pearl River will get it. Now this is Franks on the carry. He's going to get it out to about the 20. So it'll be a 3rd down and 4 situation coming up here for the Wildcats. Clock rolling with 12:19 and counting here until halftime.
Yeah, not much there.
Yeah, good job of Seth Kidd. Freshman defensive tackle, good play. This is big down, guys. We're down 20-7. 12 minutes left in the second quarter. They got the ball on our 20. Possession down, 3rd and 4. Need to have a stop here. Force at least a field goal attempt.
So waiting the snap. And there they finally do so. Quick pass to the far side of the field. The pass is caught. Misses a tackle. And will pick up the first down and move the ball down to about the 11-yard line, maybe 10, where Pearl River will have it 1st and goal.
Adam, he's going to put it at the 6.
First and goal, 6-yard
line.
It now.
There's a missed tackle out there by Dylan Johnson. Had good coverage on the edge out there by that DB and missed him once he hit that back out there in the flat. Brings up a first down for Pearl River. They're going to score right there.
Right up the middle once again at the heart of this defense and puts it in the house, and a little shake and bake there afterwards, and a late flag coming in on the play. So we'll see if we sort this one out after the play. It was away from where the guy was dancing for the touchdown, so it may have been a push or a shove. We've seen that a lot tonight by both teams, and it may be just one of those situations where the official's like, hey, we need to get this thing back into control.
That looked like more of an old-school counter run, Mr. Ingham.
He cut it back.
He cut it back. Your hole was opened up on the back side. He went this way to the right side of his line right there, and that hole opened up to the left. And, of course, that's when he cut it back. And just kind of like that old-school counter right there. Touchdown, but after the play.
Okay, so they are going to call
on us.
The defense.
That's on Orel Gray.
He
unsportsmanlike.
So it is going to go against the defense. I knew the flag was not near where the player was celebrating after the touchdown, so it's just one of those that, I said it last night kind of watching some college games over the weekend. I always feel like that first unsportsmanlike should go both ways because it's always the person that reacts that gets caught, so it's a good way to kind of settle everybody down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It's all Pearl River in this one, 27-7, 11:26 to go here. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another Guaranteed Bank kickoff. And, boy, I tell you what, the Indians got to get something positive going here as they trail this one 27-7, 11:26 to go here until halftime.
You got to answer right here, Mr. Ingham. You got to stop the bleeding, and we got to put a drive together that's a low kick that's going to be out of the back of the end zone there for a touchback. Part of that was due to the penalty, too.
No doubt.
But
no
he's
doubt.
already
Right.
had a couple of touchbacks, but he kicked that one way out of the back of the end zone, and that was due to the penalty as well. But we got to respond right here. You got to stop the bleeding at some point. And if you don't put together a drive with 11:30 left here in the second quarter and put some points on the board, hopefully a touchdown, it's going to get dirty and nasty.
Right, and we're down 27-7. I think you stay with your same game plan. Run the football.
Yeah.
Drive the ball down the field. You score, get 27-14, we got a ball game. But we can't give it back to their offense too quickly here.
It is going to be a handoff. Nice cut back up the middle, as that was Allen who would get the ball out to about the 30-yard line. So a solid pickup of about 5 there on first down.
Yeah, good blocking right there. And I think you saw big Maddox pulling again right out there, helping open up a hole there for Michael Allen. And so good job right there. Good solid gain on first down.
11 minutes ago now. Ball is at the 30. Indians' quick pass out is complete. Be good for a first down, as that was Nate Branch. First time we've called his name tonight, hauling in that pass.
Good job of Bailey. Found Branch for 6 yards, 7 yards, and it's first down. Just move the chains. Take your time. Go down. Bring the ball down the field. Let's find a way to score.
Low snap. Bailey had to go down to his ankles and get it. Handoff is to Bailey up the middle. Gets across the 40. Going to be down to about the 41.5-yard line. So the Indians starting to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of positive going here.
Like that by Allen. That's another 4.5, 5-yard gain. Brad, we're 2nd and 5. The ball is on our own 42-yard line, moving the football.
Yeah, good job. 4 or 5 yards each time. There's nothing wrong with that. Kind of a delay there. Handoff to Allen. Allen able to cut it back up and go north and south there, and able to gain yardage out of it there. Don't know if that was kind of a busted play or if that was meant to go that way. I'm kind of hoping it was a busted play, but it was positive for Etowamba.
I think it was, and Bailey threw a block that freed him up. And then Allen just trucked a guy, able to fall forward. Now it's going to be a third down and a long 2 situation here for the Indians. Got to get this conversion here. Another low snap, and it breaks the play up and allows Pearl River to get to it. You've got to get those snaps back if you're the Indians, especially on these timing plays, because Allen had to wait for the football and couldn't get to it.
Yeah, if you're not getting clean snaps, and we have seen several low snaps, not trying to call anybody out on anything here, but you've got to be over there working on that. And I know you've worked on it because they run out of the gun at practice, out of the shotgun. So looking at a punting situation now with a 4th and long here now due to the low punt and then, the low snap.
Snap back for a Little Caesars punt here.
Good
Lover and steps into this one. Great punt. Wildcats trying to find an alley to get. Now gets to the outside, and the Indians will make the tackle.
The punter made the tackle.
Nice return there, and as you said, Jim, Lovern on the tackle. And
wow, I'm
guys,
he was down that far.
That's not
quick.
Really who you really want making the tackles.
Let me tell you what, I watched him run. He had some speed.
Wow. Normally you don't send your punter down that
Wasn't
quick.
that the punter, or did I mess up on that?
I believe you. I'm not calling you out,
like
Red Hawk.
I'm
not. I promise you.
I'm
going to call you RH. I'm not calling you out, RH. Don't get on me.
No,
Andy, what you see?
Who was that, Andy?
If he did not make the tackle, let me tell you, I don't know how he got down so fast. He punted and started sprinting as fast as any punter I've ever seen. Yes. He took off and then got in a mess. I didn't see if he did it or not, but he should get credit for it. I'll just tell you that.
I'm just more surprised how quickly he's getting downfield, but that's good.
Wildcats coming out throwing. It is caught. Going to get a block around the edge across the 40 to the 45, and that's going to be a face mask on the Indians. Yeah. Indians stop. Pearl River did not. They're still going forward, dragging guys down the field to the 25.
Poor tackling right there by Etowamba. I mean, that's all you can say.
That's all you can say. And I think they're actually going to tack on another 15 after the face mask.
If that's against us, that's a problem.
I think it is.
Because it's going to be down inside be about the 12.5-yard line. Good gosh.
I agree, Jim.
I don't think any of the players got it because everybody ran back to the point where they started from. But, yeah, it's supposed to come way down here.
Yeah. It's going to be from the 25. They're going to mark it off 15 yards or
they marked it off there. No, what are they?
So,
it's from the spot of the foul?
Oh, spot of the foul?
Did he step out of bounds or something?
I'm going to say, why would you take the penalty?
I'm going to say, why do you take the penalty there?
That's a great question because he got way
because
down.
He got down, and the whistle did not blow until we tackled him.
Exactly. There was no whistles blowing to blow it dead. They let it play out.
I don't understand that, but that's not.
That's JUCO football, baby. And it's going to be a handoff here for the Wildcats. So a break, if you will, there for the Indians as he's able to stumble forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. Clock rolling. 8:20 to go here until halftime. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation here for the Wildcats. Guys, if we've ever needed to stop, right now's the time.
Yeah, definitely. You need to stop. And like you say, 8 minutes and counting, getting down here in the second quarter, need to stop. I mean, they're not focused on they're focused on running the ball right now, and why shouldn't they be? They've been running it successfully against us. And as I say that, he drops back for a pass, which it is incomplete. So good job there by Etowamba. That does stop the clock now on 3rd down. So that helps Etowamba right there if we can get this big stop here on 3rd, Mr. Ingram.
This is big here. 3rd down, 3rd and 8. The ball is at ICC's 38-yard line. Pearl River's in control, up 27-7 with a little bit under 8 minutes left in the half.
That was big number 7, Caldwell, knocking that ball down again, trying to give him another interception.
I'm telling you, he's made 2 big plays on the passing game.
So now it's 3rd down and 8 here as Pearl River out of the shotgun.
Showing blitz.
Indians showing pressure up the middle, then movement on the Wildcats.
Left tackle, number 75.
And Coach Kirk right on top of that one. So a big-time break there for the Indians. Now it brings up a 3rd down and long situation here. 3rd down and 13.
When you're 6'4", 340, everybody in the stadium sees you move early.
Plus when you're on the end of the line.
And so it's going to be a 3rd down and 13 situation here for the Wildcats. 7:40 and counting here until halftime. 27-7. Pearl River with the lead. In the shotgun, dropping back. Pressure coming. Indians can't hit him in the backfield. Quarterback stands, goes deep, dials long, jump ball.
Nope.
And
receiver
passes.
Went out of bounds. The official threw his hat to mark it.
See, he doesn't have his hat on there, so that may have been a break because ICC never turned around looking for the football.
You're right, Adam. I was afraid it would be pass interference.
So we called a break on that one, in my opinion. So it will bring up a possible punting situation, or they may decide to go for it here.
They're lined up to punt.
I don't blame them because right now the offense really hasn't, not being mean, hasn't showed them anything to really scare them in this sense. So the officials marking the football. Everybody thinks it's about 4 yards deeper than it should be, but now it is. So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Wildcats. Well, now would be a great time for a block kick. So awaiting the snap. It's a good one. And the Indians do get pressure but can't get to it. Kick is going to be bouncing and, thank goodness, takes a Jim Ingram 3-iron hop forward as that one hit the ground and ran if it would have bounced straight up, guys, they would have pinned us inside the 5 with ease.
Yeah, it was a good punt right there by their punter, and excellent height on it. Obviously, it was well inside the 10, that punt coming down. You're taught not to field those, obviously, once you get that. So he's coming up to block, and what you do is obviously you hope and pray that on those that they do what they did right there and bounce in the end zone. And so the ball's coming out to the 20 for Etowamba.
Brad, defense stepped up. What we needed, now we need the offense to have some momentum here and go down the field and get us some points.
Yeah, I mean, you want that here with 7 minutes left before half. You definitely want that ball on the turf here.
We can't even get a snap back, guys.
Quarterback, they got back there to him, so that's going to be a loss early right there. Looks like a loss of 5.
We'll see where they officially mark the football. Loss of 6 on the play. But, yeah, we've either got low snaps too soon, snap that was over the quarterback's head when he wasn't ready for it again. Now, we just got to get back to the basics of football in this situation and get refocused here.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell from up there, but Pearl River's got one of the smaller defensive fronts that we've faced in a while. But they are quick, but we should be able to run the ball against this. Even their corners are tall, but they're really skinny, so we got to start shooting ourselves in the foot.
Indy is looking to pass.
Run it.
Now Bailey's going to go forward and runs. He's hit, stacked up. And a positive pickup there, going to be out to about the 18-yard line.
Coach Kirk, I'd love to say that we could tell that they have a big defensive front, but it's snowing up here in Poplarville, and the windows are frosting over, and so getting harder and harder to see by the minute.
I figured with that frost, it might make them look a little bigger from y'all's point of view, so I was going to let you know that they're quick as cats now, but they're not the biggest we faced.
Thank you for clearing that up.
3rd down and 12. Back to pass are the Indians.
Good protection.
Plenty of time to throw. Now Bailey's thinking about running. Runs out of real estate. Will go out of bounds after a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. And they're just going to break up a 4th down and 9 situation. And, guys, again, you go back to more bad snaps. And that's really kind of set the tone for this drive, and the Indians could not recover from it.
No, and I know we discussed some of that last week too, but this week they've really been struggling in that shotgun snap there. And, again, there should be no reason. I mean, I'm not aware of this is the same guy that snapping the ball that was last week. I'm not aware of anyone new coming in on the offensive line to be snapping the ball. Those should be things. Yeah, you're still going to have some miscues as that punt goes away. It's going to be fair called out there. You're still going to have some miscues, but you shouldn't be having this many right now.
So that Little Caesars punt, another booming punt right now by Lover, and he has looked sharp as that one's going to be spotted at the 40. Still good field position for Pearl River. They lead at 27-7. Also want to remind you of some of our other sponsors. Your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland, a proud sponsor of tonight's action. The ICC Wesley Foundation, Bank Okolona, Samstown Market, the ICC, BSU, Max Home, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Little Caesars, Metro Ford in Tupelo, and Renaissance Bank. 1st down and 10. Wildcats hand it off in the backfield. Indians trying to get around. Can't do so. A stiff arm, and then that could be a late hit out of bounds, but they're going to say he tried to check up.
I think it's holding against him, Adam. I really believe it's coming back.
Okay, I didn't see the flag.
Yeah, kind of a speed sweep coming across there where you kind of hand the ball off to that receiver that goes in motion, but he is going to be a holding call. Mr. Ingram called it right there on the edge.
Red Hulk has got some eagle eyes up there. I don't know what – nothing's blocking his eyesight. I can just tell you that.
I don't know.
That.
Yeah.
I don't know
how he's seeing it through the frost on the window, but he is. But RH right now is working it tonight.
So that will back him up to the 30-yard line. Or it'll be 2nd down. Is that right?
Yes.
It's showing 1st down on the board.
No, it's 1st down. It's 1st down play then.
Oh,
it's 1st and 20.
Okay.
That's the first play.
Okay, I see it then. And the first on the.
So after the holding call, 4 receivers on both sides of the football, handoff, and that should be another hold.
Yeah, it should be a hold on the edge right there by them. They didn't call it on Orel Gray.
Say Gray was doing everything but punching the guy to break free.
But they missed one right there. Of course, that would have been 2. Not that he gained a lot of yardage out of that, but that should have been another penalty, Adam.
So pick up a 4 on the play, so to bring up a 2nd down and 16.
Somewhere in that. They don't ever correct the scoreboard, and I always wait on RH over here.
It's 2nd and 16.
Yeah, he's my numbers guy.
Coming up on 4 minutes to go until halftime. Pearl River with the lead, 27-7, here over the Indians.
Like delayed blitz there,
and
but
the pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. So had a delayed blitz coming in, which forced the quarterback to kind of throw a little quicker than he wanted to. And so that's going to be an incomplete pass. Should be third, shouldn't it?
3rd and 16. This is a big play. Stop the clock. We've only got one timeout. We need to stop them here, guys. Get the ball back, find a way to score, get back in this ball game before halftime. Big play here, 3rd and 16.
So as Jim mentioned, 3rd down and 16. Clock is stopped with 4:09 after the incomplete pass. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Shotgun formation here for the Wildcats. Indians dropping back in coverage. Plenty of time to throw.
That's holding.
That's got to be holding.
There it is. Yeah, it's holding. Indians had 5 in the box, dropped 2 back after the snap right there. So they were showing a blitz, but it's going to be a holding call, but it'll be declined.
Let's decline it, get the ball.
And that is going to be the situation there. Holding is the call. Going to decline it. Will Bunch checking in. Appreciate Will Bunch tuning in here on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. It'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here with 4 minutes to go until halftime.
Hey, we got the red hook on the red channel.
Hey.
Like it.
So awaiting the snap on this one. Indians just need some type of break to get a little bit of momentum coming their way. High snap, no issue there.
Good punt.
Booming kick.
Wow.
Oh, my.
What a punt.
Kick. And that one is taken.
Now that one had some hang time underneath it right there now.
That one right there you put on the highlight reel. And anybody on the next level would love to have a punter be able to hang one up that high for that long.
Yeah, because our 25-yard lines where we fielded that.
And no possible return whatsoever. 3:52 to go here. Indians haven't had a whole lot to write home about here in the first half. So need to see if we can pick up some momentum heading into halftime. And, Jim, it's like you said, yes, it's 27-7 right now, but if it's 27-14 going into halftime,
you got a ball game.
You got some positives.
Right, you got some momentum.
Yeah. So the Indians with the football and the shotgun. 2 receivers here on the near side. You got a running back to the right of Bailey.
Another bad snap.
Another bad snap, and Bailey can't do anything with it.
I feel like if this continues, they're going to be calling me or Ralph down there to snap here in a minute.
Another loss on the play, and guys, we try to be as positive as possible. There's just nothing positive to say about the offense right now.
Well, you got to get the ball clean first. I mean,
yeah.
And we can't even say that we, as far as the running attack and the passing attack yet, but we're still trying to get the ball clean, and it's just really started happening more and more. Finally, there's a clean snap, pressure, but he steps
Bailey's going
up.
to step away from it and get it across the 20 out to about the 21-yard line.
Guys, this is the same center we had last year. This is his 11th game starting.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's a turf, maybe some dew settling on the foot, something.
Dew settling up here. Frozen.
Yeah, Bailey is credited for minus 29 yards rushing on 9 carries, and a lot of those having to do with the snap. Dropping back to throw now, nowhere to go with it. He's going to try to run once again, and, boy, everything's going the way right now of the Wildcats.
Yeah, disruption right back there in the backfield right there. It's going to put the Indians in another punting situation here, but not even time. And I'm not even sure – Bailey doesn't even right there. He doesn't look comfortable.
He doesn't.
To me.
Can't blame him.
To run quickly.
Yeah, he's looking to run quickly. I don't know if it's because he's saying, oh, my, I hope the snap's going to be clean, and he's kind of gotten into that mode or what. But I haven't seen him really look. He's really looked a little more disruptive and hurried back there tonight, even at times when I don't think he had to be as hurried as he is.
We snapped it right at 2 minutes and 1 second.
Another fair fumble.
It's a big play. Get it. Come on, guys.
Indians trying to get to it. Still trying to get to it. Now they pick it up.
Good job.
That's going to be us.
The Indians will finally get it.
Number 4 with the recovery.
Yeah. Bobbled punt return right there by Pearl River. He called a fair catch, but ball went through his hands basically and went down to the ground. Had players scrambling for it. ICC able to get on it there at the end, Mr. Ingram, and get the ball.
Jaden Dilworth, who was playing some wide receiver last weekend, playing some DB this weekend, got the fumble recovery, take advantage.
Finally,
Where the
something
ball
going the
is.
way of the Indians.
I was going to say, what are we looking at? It's a muff punt.
It
No
should
doubt
be
about
a
it.
2-minute warning. That's why I was
talking about the
really
2-minute
surprised
timeout.
that we punted that with 2:01. We might have just faked him out. He wasn't expecting us to punt it.
Get the 2-minute timeout.
Got the 2-minute timeout. Okay.
Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
As you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the officials are talking something over now.
Yeah, we kind of talked in between the break there, and three of us up here in this, actually four, counting Ralph, in this cold upper level room here in the Rocky Mountains. Finally figured out what Coach Kirk was talking about down there when he said snap the ball at 2:01, because I'm still not used to that 2-minute timeout here in JUCO football. And what he meant was, hey, they snapped the ball. They could have held on to it.
Correct.
Play clock was running down and not snapped it and let it get to the 2-minute timeout. And that may have been in turn what Pearl River was thinking. Hey, caught us off guard. We thought you were going to run the clock down. And that return guy said, oh, goodness, here it comes, and, may not have been ready. Don't know what we were thinking, but good point there, Coach Kirk, down there, keeping us alive down there and keeping us warm if we can up here in these cold Rocky Mountains.
1:46 to go until halftime. ICC with the football. Handoff is going to be to Foster right up the middle. He's going to power his way forward. And a solid pickup there. And, guys, that's what we said. When we're able to get the ball, able to get a good snap, we're able to get about 4 yards of pop on a carry.
Well, and we're going to behind that big old line that we've got. Now, we don't have time to mess around down there. You've got to have the play calls ready. Of course, clock not running
why
right
is the
now.
clock not running?
Well, because
the player helmet came off.
Helmet came off, yes. And we get the ball, start the second half, so we
Yes,
can
we
go
do.
this,
Boy, that'd be
score here, and then we get it back.
No, not a 10-second runoff. Why is that a 10-second runoff for a defensive player's
I
helmet?
say it's a defensive player.
We declined it, though,
Okay,
so
okay,
but it's
okay,
going
we
to start
declined.
on the
Okay.
whistle
I got
right
you.
here.
Thank you.
I thought
he said you had to run in 10 seconds. I was like, no, sir.
I think we're having trouble getting oxygen up here up top. Thank goodness for Coach Kirk at the bottom down there.
It's going to be a handoff once again. Foster, minimal gain on the play, so it's going to bring up a third down and manageable situation.
Now the clock is running. Of course, you got a minute 20 so here running down to it.
Third
Hurry
down
to the
and
line.
2. Third down and 2 here for the Indians.
Got movement.
Golly. And once again, we finally get something going our way, a third down and 2 situation, and then we jump, and it's going to break up a third down and long now.
Be 3rd and 7.
And so the officials talking it over here. Not a whole lot to talk about in this situation.
I don't know.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Is there a run off a clock on this situation, too? Surely not.
I don't think so. There's a 10-second runoff.
That is correct, because you can purposely do that to stop some clock.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And so ICC is going to take a timeout to save that 10 seconds. So let's hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Welcome back out of that timeout. 1:14 to go here in the second quarter. 27-7, Pearl River with the lead. ICC now with it on a 3rd down and 7 situation here. Guys, you got to figure this is 2-down territory for the Indians. Man in motion. Bailey gets the snap. It's a good one. Plenty of time to throw. Loads up, goes downfield. Pass is complete. Makes a man miss. Still fighting forward. A big-time gain there for the Indians.
Yeah, had one-on-one coverage out there. The safety did come over to help make the tackle. One-on-one coverage, wide open out there. Good. That's the first time DLJ's looked real comfortable back there, dropping back, throwing the ball. Good throw, good catch. Etowamba right there. Big first down. Moves us on down. Still a minute, 4 seconds left on the snap.
Loading up the throw one more time, and it's in and out of the hands. But, yeah, pass interference is going to be the call, as it was intended for number 7 that time. That was Jackson, I believe, the intended receiver. But as you said, flags flying all over the place. So that will stop the clock with 59.3 seconds to go. Man, this will be huge here.
That's pass interference on number 12. He's 6'4", but he just almost knocked that guy down.
The official pointed the offensive side and quickly switched over to defense before he started bringing the Boo Birds out there. So that will move the chains forward for the Indians. And, man, 2 big penalties. And now ICC with it. Is it at the 13-yard line?
First and goal. First and 10 at the 13-yard line. No timeouts, Adam.
Bailey dropping back to pass. Delayed blitz. Almost got him, and the pass is incomplete. They're going to say it was tipped at the line of scrimmage possibly. And that was just a good delayed blitz as Bailey saw that the last second and rushed the throw. But if anything, the incomplete pass will stop the clock. With 55 seconds to go here, ICC needs to find the end zone.
Brad, could you run the ball here and then rush up to the line?
I think you still can. I mean, you still got 55 seconds. I mean, there's no reason you could not. And I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a running play here on second down.
So it is second down and 10. Bailey dropping back to pass, bringing the house, and he just runs out of room. Now he's going to loft this one up, and there is a receiver in the area. And the Indians, it looks like Bailey kind of got locked in on one receiver that time. But I will say, guys, we've been harping on the.
Is that a flag over here? Yes.
That's holding is going to be the call on the defense. Wow.
First down.
He didn't even throw it over there.
So a big-time break. I didn't even see where the flag is, guys.
It's on the near side over here, and he threw it on the far side of us.
So that may have been why he couldn't find the receiver he was looking for. And, man, that is a big-time break for the Indians. It'll be half the distance. Now the ball down to the 6-yard line. Man, if you're the Indians, first off, you think Pearl River for these penalties, and 2, you've got to put this thing in the end zone.
It's first and goal, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. First and goal from the 6, and I believe Pearl River's probably going to need a timeout here. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them. Be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 27-7 is the score. 47 seconds to go until halftime. ICC, as Coach Kirk was explaining, ball just about on the 7, but they are going to say it's first and goal from the 6 here for the Indians. Guys, we said it, as much as ICC has struggled here in the first half, if they go in down 27-14 at the half, you don't hang a lot on moral victories, but that's a big-time moral victory.
No doubt about it. Let's get this 6 yards, 7 yards, and find a way to get it to 27-14. Regroup at halftime.
So the Indians will have it first and goal from the 6. Bailey is your quarterback. Snaps a good one. Dropping back. Trying to pass. Nothing there. And it's going to be hit and dropped, and his helmet comes off.
And the clock's running.
And the clock will continue. The clock will stop with the quarterback helmet coming off here.
It actually helps us.
And
except the quarterback having to go
out.
out.
Have to come off the field.
Yep.
Yes, because we do not have any timeouts left either to call one to get him back in the game. He's got to come out.
Second down. Yeah, second.
Congratulations to the men's soccer team. They defeated Patrick and Henry 5-1 today. That was in the up in Knoxville. They'll be in action on Saturday against Pellissippi. And so it will come with a runoff here.
Michael
Allen's playing quarterback.
He's taking the snaps.
Call this the Wild Apache? Is that what we called it in the past?
That, and I think he is currently serving as our
backup
or
quarterback.
would be serving as our backup quarterback.
Wow. So
and we did have the runoff there. It's down to 3 seconds now.
That's it's supposed to be 30.
It should be 30.
They're wrong.
I was going to say,
they'll get that corrected for us. Just got to add one more 0 to the clock as they're talking things over. Referee says 30 seconds, not 3.
The clock will start.
I think they're more worried about playing this loud music than they are getting the time right up there. But man, that's a big loss right there.
Yeah, now the clock is running, so ICC has got to get something going here.
Bad
Low snap, and Allen's just going to have to fall on top of it.
Got to run out there and throw it quickly.
Man,
got to hurry.
Clock's
We got to
running.
hurry up.
We
got to get back out there.
You got to get out there. Where are you?
I don't know that
yeah,
they're
we're not
sending
going to get it. We're not going to get it off in
telling
time.
Mike L to run it.
Or spike it or something.
He can't. It's third down.
And he does.
Oh, well, they can. He's going to spike it and try to get 3.
Yeah, so he spikes it with 6.4 seconds to play. And, guys, another bad snap at an unfortunate time here. And
I guess they're going to try to kick. Yeah, he's going to try to kick.
You got to try to get points on the board.
It'll be a 41-yarder. Well, yeah, about a 41-yarder, 42-yarder. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yep, looks like you want to spot it at the 41-yard. So it'll be a 41-yard attempt here for Eli Burciaga. Kid's got a strong leg, and he can prove it here. Snaps a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So a big-time kick there for the Indians to put points on the board. Unfortunately, not a touchdown, as Pearl River did a great job of, well, for us, a great job of helping us move down the field with some penalties. But for ICC, boy, you had to cash in there and come away with 6, if not 7. But ICC trails this one 27-10 at halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back with our thoughts on the first half. Part of Little Caesars halftime report here from Pearl River.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Pullen, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing this one 27-10 here at the break. And going to pitch it over to you guys real quick. Dr. Bonds, Mr. Ingram, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, simply put, not a good half of football for ICC. Obviously starting out with that that huge kick return, the first play of the game there, and the special teams for Pearl River. Kudos to them, but not for Etowamba. Poor kickoff return coverage there for us, and so they quickly take the momentum. We were able to answer back eventually and get points on the board, Mr. Ingram, but it seemed like there in that second quarter and as the game went on, especially in the second quarter, not certain what happened. Now, I'm sure they're addressing it right now in the field house, but why we had so many trouble in the exchange from center to quarterback, and that caused a lot of disruptions and problems for us.
No doubt about it. And also we had some penalties, but let's be honest. We had a lot of bad snaps. We're down 27-7 at this time. You lose any momentum you have. You lose your spirit a little bit. And like you said, at halftime, they got to address that, and they got to address it to be positive, and we got to come out and play ICC football. We're not out of this game yet. Yes, we're down 27-10, but we have run the football when we get the snap properly. We've run the football well, and so we've got to come out. We get the ball at the start of the third quarter. It's imperative that we take the ball at third quarter, have a good drive, and we need some points quickly.
Take a look at some first-half stats, thanks to Dylan and the crew here at Pearl River. ICC with 55 yards total offense, 44 of those on 5 of 11 passing, 11 yards rushing. For Pearl River, they've got 185 yards total offense, 118 of those passing, and then 67 of those on the ground. Penalty-wise tonight, ICC, 6 penalties for 12 yards, and it's 8 penalties for 17 yards for Pearl River. Well, that's going to do it for us up top. We're going to take a break and play you a selection from the ICC All-American Band, part of Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trails it 27-10 here at the break. Back with more right after this.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
ICC fans, we've got you covered like never before. The all-new Let'sGoICC.com is your award-winning home for everything ICC athletics, and when it's game time or showtime, head to Let'sGoICCTV.com, the official streaming home for ICC athletics, fine arts, and other special events. Watch it live or on demand anytime, anywhere. Let'sGoICC.com and Let'sGoICCTV.com, your front row seat for all things ICC.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
It's the Fast Break Sports Show that starts your day. Mississippi Sports Today, Tuesday through Friday at 9. And if you don't catch it at 9, the MST podcast is on wherever you listen. With a team of hosts like no other, join Craig and the guys for Mississippi Sports Today on Super Talk 101.9.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Get a large two-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Wait! Look at that crust sprinkled with Parmesan. Yum!
Pizza, pizza.
Wait! It's $6.99 for a limited time. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
large two-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
ICC fans, we've got you covered like never before. The all-new Let'sGoICC.com is your award-winning home for everything ICC athletics, and when it's game time or showtime, head to Let'sGoICCTV.com, the official streaming home for ICC athletics, fine arts, and other special events. Watch it live or on demand anytime, anywhere. Let'sGoICC.com and Let'sGoICCTV.com, your front row seat for all things ICC.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
It's the Fast Break Sports Show that starts your day. Mississippi Sports Today, Tuesday through Friday at 9. And if you don't catch it at 9, the MST podcast is on wherever you listen. With a team of hosts like no others, join Craig and the guys for Mississippi Sports Today on Super Talk 101.9.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Get a large two-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Wait! Look at that crust sprinkled with Parmesan. Yum!
Pizza, pizza.
Wait! It's $6.99 for a limited time. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing at 27-10 here to Pearl River. And, guys, let's take a look at some scores throughout the league right now. And I know we've got an NFL game going on as well. These scores being brought to you by Max Home in Fulton. In the third quarter, Northwest up 13-3 over East Central. In the fourth quarter, man, did they kick off at 5 today? It's Jones 44, Kahoma 14. Colin leading Holmes 24-13 in the third quarter. Gulf Coast up 44-7 over Delta at halftime. And Northeast up 14-7 over Southwest at halftime. And, Brad, you said you had that NFL score tonight?
Yeah, of course, you got the kickoff for NFL tonight, opening game, Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Big NFC East matchup right there. Mr. Ingram, 21-17 with 27 seconds left. Looks like in the second quarter as the Eagles up Cowboys have the ball currently. Looks like they're driving a little bit here, but like I say, still got 27 seconds left before the half in that opening Thursday night game, which, of course, got college football again this weekend.
Right.
And then we got NFL. Of course, got NFL tonight, and then the NFL coming back again. No Sunday. I don't know if Saturday if they're playing a big game.
Saturday.
So big weekend, here again. I know we still got a minute and a half left before this one starts back, but a lot of football.
A lot of
it's
football.
that time of year.
High school, community college, major college, pro football. If you're a football fan, it's here. We're in September.
It is. It's that good time of year that I like. Of course, Adam, is we always talk about it, I know on baseball broadcast, a good time of year, but this is a good time too because you got getting closer on that MLB race here to postseason. And so the MLB race gets a little tighter, and you start seeing more of that, and then you get the postseason of that on TV. Of course, you got all the football going on. WNBA is wrapping up. It's a good sport now. I know a lot of people say now it's a really good, popular sport that's wonderful to watch. Got a lot of popularity, as it should, so it's good to watch those. They're wrapping up, getting closer to the postseason. What's always hard for me to believe is that I read this time of year, NBA is not far from starting.
Nope.
I don't think they ever get a break. NBA.
They don't. They just
You're right.
They're like, all right, let's take a couple of weeks off and get fired back up.
It amazes me. I'm like, gosh, how are they already starting
They
back?
have the finals in the spring, then they have a summer league.
I know.
They have a draft in the summer league, then they start playing.
It just doesn't seem like they ever get a break. But
of course, they're paid pretty well, I believe.
They are, and I think they start around November, don't they, Adam?
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think they do. So, and
anyway.
then we'll start basketball at the
That's
end of
right.
October. So you'll want to visit letsgoicc.com in the coming weeks for that schedule for sure. We're getting set to start the second half of play. Let's hear a quick break from Guaranteed Bank and come back and see if the Indians have a rally in them. They trail at 27-10 heading to the second half.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set for the kickoff to start the second half here. And one good note is ICC did connect on that 41-yard field goal. They will get the football to start the second half. And, man, if we can find a way to put a touchdown on the board, would really be huge here for the Indians. One, confidence-wise, but two, just to get back in this ball game.
Adam, you're right. We're only down 27-17. As you mentioned, we're getting the kickoff. Take it down the field. A field goal would cut it to a two-score game, 27-13. Mm-hmm. Sure, we'd love a touchdown, but the importance to get some momentum here and get some points to start the third quarter, Brad.
So this Guaranteed Bank kickoff popped up, angled towards the sidelines, going to be taken at the 4 by ICC. Now gets a block up the middle, slips off a tackle, bounces to the outside, tries to get the angle, stiff arm out across the 40, and a nice return there for the Indians. That was number 6 for the Indians, and that is going to be Redding on the return.
Yep, and that was their kicker, I
their
think,
kicker
had to
made
make
the
the tackle. Yes,
did.
that's what I was looking at because their kicker did a good job. If he hadn't held him up right there by that jersey, I really think we could have scored right there. Great job by their kicker preventing a score. It would have been flipped, totally reversed from what happened at the start of the game where they ran one back on us and we were able to run one back on them to start the second half. ICC, though, good field position here to start the second half.
Ball is at the 44. ICC has it. It's going to be a handoff.
Good hole.
To the man up the middle. That's going to be Allen, and a solid pickup there on first down.
Don't go away from that. That's 5 yards to carry. Mm-hmm. Keep running the football. We got the big offensive line. Get some rhythm here. Run the football.
So now it'll be second down and 5 to go here for the Indians. Solid pickup there on first down. Bailey is your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. ICC moving left to right on your radio dial. Dials up, wants to go deep, and got a man, and they're going to say just equal pushing and shoving going on right there. Indians trying to take a deep shot on second down and 5. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Not a bad time to take that deep shot either if you're going to do it because you got a second and now it'll be a third and manageable, but it's a 2nd and 5 situation, and you had one-on-one. You had a one-on-one matchup on this side with a speedy Jackson down here. So that's not a bad call. I don't disagree with that.
Ball on the 49. ICC with it now, dropping back to pass. And the pass is complete and out of bounds, and that'll move the chains for Renaissance Bank first down. Needed 5, got 7.
It looks like it was Nate Branch on the catch right there.
And Branch is a guy that led the Indians in receiving last week. I believe that's only his second catch of the night, and it was. And he should have 2 catches for 14 yards as the ball moves across. Basically goes from 44 to 44 here. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun are the Indians. Give is going to be the lone running back in the backfield. That's Allen, and boy, he just bullies his way forward.
Yeah, we are. And Coach Kirk, I know you're down there if you can hear me, but it looks like we're loading up on the line right now. We've done it since we come out in the second half.
That's great. You must have cleared the windows at halftime where you can see a little better.
Yeah, but ICC is really loading up. We're running tight ends down there right now on that line so we can run the ball. That was a running play right there, going to come up just short for third down.
3rd and 1, keep running the football, guys. Get in a rhythm. Get the offensive lineman in a rhythm of running straight forward. Don't want pass block. We run block and run the football.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 1. Ball is at the 35-yard line, coming up on 13 minutes of play here in the third quarter. ICC trailing this one, but a positive start to the quarter here. They trail 27-10 on the road at Pearl River. Yeah. Snaps a high one, but gives to Allen. Allen lowers his head, bounces off one, and gets the first down for the Indians.
Yeah, and we're splitting 3 out right now still. Only splitting 3 receivers out. We're not splitting 4 and just got 1 back in the backfield. And so using that tight end set, we're putting those big boys up there right now in the front, Mr. Ingram, and putting it on their shoulders and saying, go get them, and we're going to run the ball behind you.
No doubt. Good drive. We got the ball there, 32-yard line. We're down 27-10. Just entered the third quarter, 12:30 left in the third quarter.
It's going to be a snap and a handoff to Allen once again. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but still able to surge forward for a positive yardage. Guys, you're starting to see Pearl River pinch in on that run. Don't be surprised here in a moment if you see Bailey keep it and hit that edge for a big gain.
No doubt. You could see that, or you could see a vertical right here. When you see that defense creeping up, you could see a shot down here potentially especially if you can get a one-on-one matchup, Mr. M, if you can see that safety leaking one way or another, if you catch that and you get a one-on-one, you might see a shot down the field.
2nd down and 6 for the Indians. Handoff once again. No, it's going to be Bailey on the keeper this time. Makes a man miss. Lowers his head for the first down.
Lowered his head over that safety out there. Good tackle there. Good job by the safety of Pearl River to stop him. But like you said, Del J just kind of ran over him. A lot of life coming in by the Indians here, moving quick. 11:40 here in the third quarter.
Indians move the chains down to the 19-yard line. That first down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Find out what's next by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. Allen sidesteps a guy in the backfield, able to go forward for a gain or about 1 or no, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot the football. It is going to be no gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Still good. I like this approach. I like it when you can run the ball. And Coach Macon's talked about it. Of course, Michael's going to the sidelines. Allen, I'm sure Foster will be coming in. He is in. They'll sub Foster in. But I like it. If you can establish that run, that opens up so many more offensive opportunities for you. Still got a tight end set out there.
Indians in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. Bailey, plenty of time to throw. Dumps it off to Branch. Branch cuts back across the middle, and a big-time gain there.
What a move Branch made, too, after he made the catch. He made a heck of a move. He did cut back into the interior part of the field. Couldn't get out to the exterior, but still had opened up more yards for him. Going to be 3rd and very manageable. What is that, 4, Mr. Ingram?
3rd and 4.
So it will be a 3rd down and 4 after that gain of 6 on the play. Indians with 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Out of the shotgun, running back to the right. And it is going to be the running back with the football. Gets it inside the 5, and that should be good for the first down. Indians marching down the field on this opening drive as that was Foster.
Yes, sir. Back inside the 10-yard line. And I'll tell you guys, great call up there with 89, the tight end. He's as big as a lot of offensive linemen at 280 pounds.
He is.
Foster gets the carry. It's going to be a foot race to get to the outside. Cuts in. Touchdown, Indians!
We needed this, guys.
Oh, needed it. I'm going to tell you, that's a confidence booster because you took the ball down there. Number one, I didn't see a bad snap that whole series.
No.
Now, I'm not going to say one didn't happen, but I didn't see one. We still got frost on the windows up there, so it looked like clean snaps. That's a win right there, number one. It looks like we fixed that at halftime, as we said. And then number 2, we just drove it down their throat.
So a big-time answer there as we'll wait for the extra point from Burciaga. Officials put it in play. Waiting the snap is a good one. Kick is up, and the kick
good.
is no good.
I'm sorry.
So a big miss there. Indians returning the favor that the Wildcats missed a kick earlier. 27-16, ICC with the score. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back. That 8-yard touchdown run by Foster makes it a 27-16 score. Pearl River with the lead. ICC getting set to kick it off here. This is a Guaranteed Bank kickoff. Guaranteed Banks with location in Fulton. Proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. Bertiaga, who just missed the extra point. A rare miss on his behalf. Now we'll kick this one. It's going to be a pop-up kick, and it's going to be taken at about the 34. Indians miss a tackle, but able to rally and tackle him as he crosses the 40. Both these teams right now trying to, on special teams, kick away for the big returners, and they're starting to start each drive right around that 40-yard line.
Well, that was meant to be more of a pooch kick, I think. I go back to that where it kind of pops up and you hope they either fair catch it or we're able to get the coverage down there quick enough to where he is fair catching it or there's no return hardly. But that didn't work on that time.
You know, we talked about we need to go down and have positive yardage and find a way to score to start the third quarter. Listen, they know what the score is, okay? So they got some momentum here, seeing we scored. Now it's our turn to stop them.
And it's going to be the running back in the backfield. A nice pickup there of about 4 on first down. So to bring up a second down and 6. Pearl River moving right to left on your radio dial. For those tuned in here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM, we invite you to join us every Tuesday at 1 o'clock for the ICC Hour. And you can listen to that there on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Second down and 6 now here for the Wildcats. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. Play action, wants to go out to the flat, and a nice pass, but it's going to be tackled shy of the first down. Good recognition by Gray that time, and a nice job finishing him off defensively on the play that time by number 8, Richardson.
Yeah, good tackling right there. That's one thing Etowamba on defense has not done the best job of tonight, and that's tackling. Right there was a great job of tackling. It does bring up a 3rd and short.
So a big-time possession play here, 3rd down and 1 for Pearl River. Ball near midfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and the Indians had a hand on him in the backfield but couldn't make the tackle. It'll be the first down and then some as he gets across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line, and that'll move the chains for a Renaissance Bank first down.
Well, that was patient running right there, and you just kept stringing it out. The hole wasn't open. The hole was not open where he needed it to be, trying to run in between the tackles, so it kind of kept stringing it out. Finally got it strung out enough from that wide receiver standpoint where they go in the block on the edge over here, Mr. Ingham, able to string it out and get that first down.
So first down and 10 here for the Wildcats. They're going to keep it on the ground once again, and boy, that hole opened up enough that I could have ran through it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats. Big answer there for Pearl River.
Yeah, huge answer right there, and they did it between the tackles right there. Again, that's kind of a quarterback option right there to whether he wanted to keep it or run it or hand it off himself, and chose to. Obviously, good decision there. Quick answer by Pearl River to put 6 on the board.
Give them credit. Yeah. They took the ball down the field, got a good kick return, started at their own 42-yard line, several plays, and scored a touchdown.
So await the extra point here. 33-16 is the score now. Extra point pending. Snap's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So I see a flag come in late, so we'll keep it here. As multiple flags on the field right now.
Pearl River's running off.
They're running off like this is against ICC, so we'll decline it here. We'll keep it here, and the official is pointing towards ICC. Now he's pointing towards Pearl River. Or so they're going to say he's going to tack on the end of the kick. We'll see.
He's pointing toward Pearl River. Personal foul. Oh.
Guys, that's kind of been the tale of the tape tonight, guys. Just that lack of discipline, taking care of the little things, is that penalty is going to tack them on here. And with a strong leg kicker already from Pearl River. I'll tell you what, if I'm Pearl River,
might kick it short.
Maybe try an onside kick here. See if you can get it back in this situation, because the Indians, on average, have been returning these guaranteed bank kickoffs back to about the 35 or 40. So roll the dice. Ain't really going to.
Well, yeah, you can do that, or
this
if you
right
kick
here,
it deep, you can kick it out of the back.
He's going to put it in the parking lot if he wants to. As this guaranteed bank kickoff is boomed, and it is going to be
way out.
He made it good
way out there. As he was good on the field goal. So in Canadian football, would that have counted for points?
He just made a 60-yard field goal, okay?
And so that last touchdown run was good for 36 yards, makes it 34-16. And, guys, we talked about it, ICC. It got momentum and just looked like we didn't have any linebackers in the game on that last one, as nobody was there once he got past that line of scrimmage and was able to run that one in without any issues. And big answer by Pearl River. Credit to Wildcats. Every time we've got something going tonight, they found a way to answer.
Yeah, and they answered big on that 3rd and short. We had them 3rd and short. We held them. We got them right there. And on 3rd and short, they answered. ICC got the ball. They're going to run it here on the first play.
That's going to be Foster. He runs into the back of one of his own linemen and falls forward for a gain of maybe 1 on the play. So to bring up a 2nd down and 9 with 8:26. Should be 8:26 and counting. Oh, no, there's
we got a defensive guy for them. Dr. Boggs, you're correct. We had as much excitement on the sideline on that 3rd and short play over here. Everybody was excited. That really hurt our, not to be able to stop them on that.
Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back. Good to see that young man from Pearl River able to walk off on his own power there. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9 situation. ICC moving left to right on your radio dial here. Ball is on the 21-yard line. High snap, but Foster's able to get it. Slips off one tackle. Fighting forward, and a big-time pickup there. Depends on where they spot the football. I believe he's going to be just about a few inches shy of that 1st down.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains.
They're going to move it. What a spot. We'll take it.
Yeah, that was a big-time run right there. Good hole right there. Again, good blocking up front. Still got running that tight end set. So got those big boys up front right now.
9-yard gain there by Foster. He'll get it again. Hits that line of scrimmage and surge forward for a gain of 1 on the play. So to bring up a 2nd down and 9 now here for the Indians. 7:40 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Pearl River 34, ICC 16.
Yeah, if you're ICC, of course, 34-16, it's not, a do or die situation here, but, you definitely need to stick to running the ball, Mr. Ingram, but you hope you can open up that pass if you can at some point by this run. Is that run by Michael Allen right there going to be a gain of about 4?
3rd and 5, possession down. We got the ball at our own 40. The score, Pearl River 34, ICC 16, 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, right now, if you're Pearl River, you're perfectly okay with this ICC offense working the way they are, because it's eating up a lot of clock here with you leading this game 34-16. So ICC needs to start working with a little bit more urgency here. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side. Running back in the backfield is Allen.
Blitz.
Pressure is coming in the passes, complete to the outside, and it's going to be slung out of bounds. And we'll see where they mark the football. Looks like they want to mark it about the 46-yard line.
Yes.
And that's going to bring up another Renaissance Bank 1st down.
Good job by Cole, the freshman, 6'3", big boy. Brad made a good catch, good run. Possession down. We got a 1st down, our own 46. Now got to show some more urgency here. Still run the football, but it's kind of speed it up a little bit.
And it's going to be a give to Allen once again, and he's going to flip forward, and looked like Bailey tried to keep that one that time, but Allen kind of just fought it out of his hands as another player for Pearl River appeals to be cramping up here. And, again, that's –
yeah, he's cramping up. He's going to get off the field, though.
Again, you can see that that's all it is a leg cramp, and he's able to get off the field there. But ICC, guys, we said it, and we're going to continue to say it here as the clock runs now, coming up on 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. ICC trailing 34-16. We've either got to bust this for a long run, or we've got to start picking up the pace.
All right, now you got 4 receivers. Now you're splitting 4 out.
And they do go wide, but this time it is going to be a handoff to Allen once again, and the Indians just picking it up little at a time here. But once again, the problem is they're running a lot of time off the clock in between plays.
They're running a lot of time off Adam, and I think, and I may be wrong here. I like I say, I can't get in anybody's mind. I've been trying to get in Mr. Ingram's mind for a long time to figure out what he's thinking. But my hope, I'm thinking, what they're trying to do is run, and bust that long play. But I could be wrong because they just ran the ball again right there on third down and got no yardage.
You got to go for it here, I think. It's fourth down, 4th and 2. Clock's running. 5 minutes left in the third period. We're down 3 scores. Got to roll the dice and go for it. I think, right here, it's you punt. We're in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean you got to go for it, but you don't need all of it right here. I mean, as far as you don't need 20, 30 yards right here. That's what I need them to understand. Get enough to get the first down.
So it's going to be 2 yards here needed for the first down. Indians back to pass, and the delayed blitz gets through, and Bailey just could not find anybody there. Credit that a secondary sack for the Wildcats, and that is not what the Indians needed. And that was a drive that –
now, that's big-time negative right there on Etowama. I don't know how much yards we lost right there, but that's going to put Pearl River back on our side of the 50 right there. So in better field position on fourth – now turning the ball over to them. We didn't turn the ball over. We turned the ball over on downs. And so that's going back to Pearl River with good field position for them.
Shout out to everyone out at CJ's house. They got a watch party going on over there. Appreciate them tuning in.
Appreciate their support. Thank you, CJ and Game.
CJ who?
CJ Adams. Cade Adams. Mr. Cade, that is. As the quarterback's going to keep it and be hit and dropped.
Yeah.
And
great job right there that was number 11 for us, Mr. Ingham. That was Scarver did a good job of holding on right there and not letting the runner there get loose. So if you can get a hold of them, hold on.
New quarterback in the game, number 17, Gonzalez.
So Pearl River getting some new guys in the game here. Snap, and it's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield. He's hit, stacked up, and a nice play there by the Indians.
Yeah, Scarborough again.
The player's helmet came off for Pearl River, so that will stop the clock. 4:04 to go here in the third quarter. 34-16 is your score.
Andy, I believe they put that quarterback in. He's the running quarterback. They're just going to run the ball, run some clock.
That's a great call there, Mr. Jim.
And so now it is going to be 3rd down and 9.
Looks like it.
As back
what
to
I know
pass.
He's going to throw it. I'm wrong.
Indians show pressure, but dances around it, still dancing around, trying to get out, and then throws it downfield and in and out of the hands of the receiver. And, boy, that was a big-time break there for the Indians. Had he caught that, he had a whole lot of real estate in front of him to run.
He did, and that was a well-placed pass, especially being on the run right there by that quarterback coming in. He was scrambling out there for his life and just had to make the throw on the run right there, and he put it in between a couple of our DBs right there, and was, like you say, it was in the hands. So luckily for Etowamba, not a catch. Punting situation now for Pearl River.
It'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Wildcats. Indians need to get a big return here if they get a return at all. The punter tonight for the Wildcats has been outstanding.
Yeah, I've been saying it's going to be tough with this guy unless we just get a lot of pressure on him or something.
So waiting the snap on this Little Caesars punt. Indians bring very little pressure. He was able to step into it, adjust, and the ball's going to hit, and it's going to roll, and that is beautiful.
Yep, that's what he tried to do that other time and finally was able to do it. That's going to be down on the 1.
Well, that's just the way the game's going tonight, folks, as that ball hit and looked like a Jim Ingram sand wedge. Just sat there at the 1-yard line. And now the Indians got 99 yards to go with 3:20 to go here in the third quarter, trailing 34-16.
Well, you can't afford to take a sack right here, Mr. Ingram, and I know we've had that issue. Can't afford a bad snap, can't afford a sack, none of that. You got to have clean back here. We don't need a safety in them getting the ball back or anything along those lines. No. Never need it, but you really don't need it right now with only 3:20 left in the third quarter. Etowama coming out of the huddle over there, huddled up with their coaches over there, getting a play call. And they have not started the play clocks yet. So taking time. So obviously they're getting a little extra time at Etowamba.
Need to make sure we ensure a good snap on this one. And speaking of insurance, we talk about our Etowamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland, proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. 2 running backs in the backfield here for the Indians.
Going deep,
go deep, and he's got a man and just overthrown him, but there is a flag down.
Got a hand on him.
We'll see what they call here.
That's exactly. Number 12 grabbed our number 7 on near the sideline.
And that's what you kind of want to take a shot in that situation, just to see if you get those type of penalties.
Well, again, you had one-on-one coverage out here. That's what I've been talking about. You get that one-on-one coverage, and you get your Speedy Jackson out there. At some point, pass interference on defense. And so that's going to move the ball up to the 16-yard line, get us a little breathing room out there. Basically, as I call it, free of charge there from Pearl River.
That's one thing Pearl River can go back and look tonight. They have had a lot of penalties that help keep some driving alive here for the Indians. Handoff in the backfield. Pearl River stacks it up and will stop it for a loss on the play. And right now, guys, Pearl River is just basically disrespecting the pass of ICC and says, hey, we're bringing extra guys up if you're going to run the ball.
Well, we went back to that 2-back set. So the tight end was not in there. Went back to the 2-back set with your guards and your tackles out there. And we haven't been very successful tonight with the 2-back set. The last series where we were successful running the ball, we had the tight end set in there. Now it looks like no, still running just a 1-back set now. Okay.
Let's just snap the ball. We're letting too much time run off the clock here. Low snap picked up by Bailey. He wants to throw this one out in the flats, and it's caught.
Yeah.
Good play.
That's caught by 6.
That was, I can't see, Redding. Redding, wanted to come out and have a big ball game here. He's had some clutch catches tonight.
Yes, Redding on the catch there. Good job by Redding to haul that one in. Makes it a 3rd and manageable situation.
Indians trying to go for the hard snap count. Wildcats don't jump, so now ICC will readjust. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion now for the Indians. Bailey gets the snap. Kind of a little sidearm throw intended for Branch. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, he was the man in motion. They were hoping to get him back out there on the edge. He came back in and then was going to cut one on the snap, running a quick out there, unable to connect with him. So it's 4th down and short. Indians are going to be forced to punt the ball right here with 1:52 in the 3rd quarter.
Unfortunately tonight for the Indians, Rowan Lovren has been extremely busy, but he has been effective this evening for the Indians. As this will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here. And he will put a foot into this one.
Fair catch.
And another good coverage kick there. His only option was to take that fair catch. And Pearl River get good field position once again. Let's take a timeout here from Little Caesars.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Wait! Look at that crust sprinkled with Parmesan. Yum!
Pizza.
Wait! It's $6.99 for a limited time. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 1:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 34-16. Pearl River with the lead here over the Indians. They've got the football. It's at the 45-yard line. Handoff, and the Indians stack it up at the line of scrimmage. Nice stop there by the Indians.
Yeah, Indians running a good set, did good up front right there, as well as our backers keying in on that run right there. Minimal gain, if basically any, maybe just
half a football.
I was going to say half a football on that one.
McBride came up from his defensive back position, made a good play.
So 2nd down and a long 9, short 10 here for the Wildcats. Snap back, quarterback wants to toss it out in the flats. The pass is caught. And we'll get out to about the 50-yard line, so it'll be a possession down coming up here for the Wildcats with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, good coverage out there for the Indians there. That was actually Nick Sherman on the coverage in the DB spot over here on our side, our near side out here.
They moved the ball back to the 49, so it'll be a 3rd down and 6 situation. Indians need to find a way to come up with a stop. Confusion on who to get where on the defensive side of the ball now. Now they kind of get things situated. And it's going to be a handoff, and the Indians stack him up and will make the stop, so it'll be a 4th.
That flag.
And there's a late flag coming in.
No.
And we'll see what.
Hope it wasn't a face mask.
See what they want to call on this one.
He called it face mask.
Well, you just wheeled that one in.
That's my.
Why did you say that?
I apologize.
My
On me.
Goodness gracious, alive. Where is RH?
And so that will move the chains for another Renaissance Bank.
Running out for the third quarter.
No, good call there, Mr. Ingham. You saw it, and I had to kid with you some, but yeah, the clock,
that
like you say, that's going to run it down. We're down to 37 seconds now, and
they'll snap it one more time.
Yep, be able to snap it one more time.
So the clock running now, 34-16. Pearl River with the lead here over your Indians.
Hands
and
the
it's
ball
going
off
to be a
the
jet
edge.
sweep here, and the Indians make the play.
Good play out there on the edge.
That's Jaden Dilworth, who's played pretty well tonight at defensive back.
Got speed out there, and you're right. Now, Pearl River does not have to snap
And
this
they're
ball,
not.
and if they choose not to, and I doubt they will.
We'll take a break and be back for the fourth quarter right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play here in Poplarville. It's been all Pearl River tonight. They've gotten the breaks, and they've been able to take advantage of them as they lead this one 34-16 over the Indians. ICC had a promising start to the third quarter, but Pearl River answered with a touchdown to push it back out to a 34-16 advantage, and threatening once again here as the ball's on the 38-yard line, positive side of the 50 here for the Wildcats. They're in the shotgun, wanting to throw. Pass out to the flats is complete. Spins, gets across the 30, breaks off a tackle, slips another one, and waltzes into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, not good tackling right there. No. Back to that. We got back to making some good tackling right there. That was just a little hitch route right there. Basically, just kind of stopped. It was a hitch and turn in. He was able to spin out of it, and Etowama not able to make that tackle. Missed tackles right there. That's going to put them up 40-16 currently before the extra point.
So awaiting the extra point here. As, again, the big plays tonight have haunted the Indians, and that was a big one there. But not only that, but, you know, we said it in the first game. We'll say it again in this one. Missed tackles have been huge for the Indians. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take a break. Hear from Guaranteed Bank and be back with more right after this.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Coach Kirk, you made a good point there. That's 2 times today. They started the ball game off with a 90-yard kickoff return. Of course, I say you're making a good point. Nobody heard you because you were during the commercial break. But, yeah, just 12 seconds off the clock on that one. 13 seconds on another score. So they have been able to put points on the board in a hurry.
Well, what's even amazing right there, Adam, from what you said is no one heard him on there. I didn't hear him, and Mr. Ingham didn't hear him. He didn't even finish his thought. But somehow mental telepathy is whatever you want to call it. Adam got it, and he knew what Coach Kirk was thinking.
Nice cut back across the middle, still making one
look at
miss
this.
here.
Look at this.
And now here comes
Jackson.
a long return for the Indians.
He's gone. Don't nobody make a.
And ICC will waltz into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was an outstanding return.
Yeah, he's got speed. He's been dangerous all year.
There is a flag on our sideline.
You got to be kidding
it's
me.
Way down the field, though.
I see it. I didn't see a block back there.
There was nobody on that side of the field.
They're going to be offsides. Yes.
I decline it. There you go. Great job by Jackson, y'all.
Big time play there for sure, and don't know that if I was able, we'll wait till the extra point, see if had enough time to see where he caught the football on the return.
Raph, you see where he caught it?
I'm going to say it was.
That's on Raph. He should have caught that, darn it.
Well, no,
Raph, did you not watching the ball game? Come on.
Easy, Red Hulk. But ICC does answer there, and a big-time return. And so ICC answers with less than 20 seconds, so a 19-second exchange between scores here, and Burciaga on to attempt the kick. Snaps a little high, but Burciaga gets the foot in it and sticks it through. Well, let's go back. Yeah, he takes it right at the 6-yard line, so that's going to be a 94-yard kickoff return. You know, this is what I get. I was thinking earlier this week, I was like, I need to go back and find the last time we had a kickoff return for a touchdown so I can reference that. I don't know when it's been. You'd think the SID would know something like that.
I know when it was.
When was it?
About a few seconds ago.
Hey!
Jackson just did it.
I walked in that one, didn't I? I stepped in that one ankle deep. But no, a 94-yard kickoff return there. And the Indians, I mean, there's still some positives, but still got a long way to go in this one.
Yeah. All right, now, Mr. Ingham, you kicking it deep here for your ICC? Or you going for the onside? You're down 18.
You're kicking it deep. You got a whole quarter. Yeah, you're down 18. Onside kick, then you're in bad shape if we don't get it. They got the ball on our side of the 50. I think you kick it deep, and you got to stop them 3 and out somehow here.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, there. Yeah, if you don't, if you kick it deep, you got to have the defensive stop quick.
Right.
So a big time return there, and that's one thing that Coach talked about this year was the play of Marcellus Jackson. He's out of Fulton, Tennessee. He says he's got those big play potential and showed it there. Kick is angled to the sideline. Good coverage kick. ICC will eventually tackle him at the 30, and that's where Pearl River will have it 1st and 10, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. They're going to mark it officially at the 31-yard line with 14:22 to go in this one. ICC trailing 41-23. Indians, as you said, Jim, need to find a way to get a stop. A turnover would be beautiful.
Turnover would be great.
But need to find a way to get a stop here and see if they can get the ball back. And
I mean, you're down 3 scores.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but highly improbable right now that the Indians will have this rally in them.
Now, obviously, the big key right here, if you could get a turnover on their side of the field, that would be the big key. That would potentially put us in a better shape to where we could come back quicker. But obviously, that turnover would be big if ICC can get their hands on the football.
And they do.
It's a fumble.
11 got it for us. Our ball.
Y'all can thank me for that one.
Good job, Brad Boggs. You called it. You called it.
Well, that's what we needed right there.
Keep talking, Brad. Keep going.
I'm trying. But, no, that's definitely what we needed right there. That's that quick turnover. All right, not a lot of time off the clock. That's better than an onside kick had we even recovered an onside kick, because now we're down here on Pearl River's 33.
Correct.
So a lot better field position than would have been for an onside kick. Worked out well, Adam.
So ICC will have it 1st down and 10, being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Find out what's next by visiting RenaissanceBank.com.
Well, and that's what you teach your defense at that point. I'm not saying they were doing it, but that's what you teach them. They got to go after the ball. When you're running the ball at this stage, you got to go after it and try to knock it out of their hands. ICC does a quick pitch there to Jackson coming around that. I call it kind of like a speed sweep from the receiver position, and gains a lot of gains minimal yardage there.
Spot. He actually landed on the 30. They're going to mark it back to the 31, so about a half a football gain. So they'll say a gain of 1 on the play. Indians get it back. Now it's going to be a give to Allen. Allen breaks through the hole. Blows over another guy, and a big run.
All right, now you run. You got to up tempo, keep it quick right here. Go ahead and have you a play, have it called in.
So the Indians trying to rush things up here.
You got them on their heels.
Bailey, your quarterback, in the shotgun. We'll hand it off again to Allen. Allen Slips through one tackle. It's going to be a foot race to the sideline. He will dive in. Touchdown, Indians.
What a great effort. Great effort. Broke that tackle and got to the goal line and scored.
Yeah, Allen right there, that was 2 back-to-back good effort runs right there where they had hands on him and they had missed tackles right there. So, yes, I'm like you, Mr. Ingram. You need to be looking at it going for
They're
2
going
situations.
for 2 here to cut it to 10 possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You got to be
now he's changed his mind.
Well, you got to pick a time at some point, in my opinion. But as quickly as we were able to score right there and put points on the board, now then you're looking at you'd still be looking at you're looking at an 11-point game. So, anywho,
quick correct the score there as the kick is up and the kick is good. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC not going quietly into the night here in Poplarville. 13:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Pearl River 41, ICC 30.
that's what you like is they're not giving up.
They're not giving up, no.
And I like that. They didn't give up last week, but they're not giving up. And like Adam said, they're not going quietly. Got another little pooch kick out there on the –
Get on the ball.
Get on the ball. They fumbled around.
Do the Indians have it again?
No, we don't.
Or it went out of bounds?
No, they kicked it out of bounds, went off the back of his foot, but it sure was loose. It just too close to the sideline to recover.
Now, if you're starting to see – now, I'm going to say this, and I hope I continue to speak it into existence. Pearl River's starting to get a little sloppy.
And they're starting to have a little doubt in their mind, too, I believe.
That's right. Well, I'm kind of like what Coach Kirk said. You're kind of seeing them on their heels. Now, you're going to see offense come out for Pearl River, who's kind of gotten rested over here but a little bit. But let's hope that they keep, they have their hands on their hips a little bit, and that way we could hopefully get a quick stop and get our offense back out there and their defense who's tired.
And our defense should show some energy here because the offense has come through.
Ball is on the 24-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Momentum shifting the way of ICC. Quick out pass, and the Indians get there and make the play, and late flags in.
What a throw by the referee.
And then another late flag comes in.
Oh, come on now.
Is that going to be offsetting?
So we'll see what happens on this one here after they clear up this mess.
Well, I know that first one came from
what a throw by
end
the
zone
ref.
Back here.
Well, the other one,
I think Dr. Case threw it from the stands up there.
And then the other one might be on Casey Smith, our photographer. She was in that area.
Yeah, maybe Coach Kirk, he's down there.
Coach, what'd you see?
A lot of big people around me, let me just tell you. First time I've been scared all year, but yes, I think it's probably going to be offsetting. I know if the first one's on us, the second one I'm sure is on them because they grabbed their face mask and about pulled our helmet off, so where the second one came from. But I'm not sure on the first one.
So the officials are going to talk this one over. Now the question is, did one penalty happen during the play and then one happen after the play?
Coach Macon's asked for an explanation, and the head referee just pointed towards Pearl River like it's going to be against them.
Coach Macon's calling his defense over too at this point.
Good.
Oh.
So holding on the offense. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. And then we'll wait and see what the second penalty is.
What's the second penalty?
He's going to go to it. Yep.
Oh, wow. So unsportsmanlike conduct will be a half the distance. And now Pearl River, boy, we talked about them having some untimely penalties in this contest. That's a big-time untimely one there.
Yeah. Well, you got the one that happened during the play, during live action, and then after the play, the second one. So that's a killer right there for them. It can be. ICC has really got to take advantage of this, and I think that's what Coach Macon was saying out there when he knew both penalties were on them. He's calling his guys over there and saying, he's really got something going here. Look, guys, 13 minutes here, and look, I mean, we're doing things here in the fourth quarter and getting things going, we're back in this game.
It's 1st and 28 also.
They're going to play it safe, and the quarterback's going to keep it this time, and he's just going to wisely fall to the turf as the Indians did a good job of staying home on that backside to make the stop.
They got to get out to the 34-yard line for the first down. The ball is on the, where is it, 10?
Yes.
It's 2nd and 24.
Yeah, and that's what. All right, so if you're Pearl River, Mr. Ingham, right here, are you trying to put the ball in the air after you've got this much? That's right. You're wanting to try to run as much clock as you can.
Well, if you're back on your 10, if you throw a pass here and we pick it off, we got a great situation.
Exactly right. So, you know, your ICC, hopefully you're knowing that.
And look at this.
But I was wrong. They are going to throw
I am shocked.
He steps on that back foot, and then they make the completion.
Nope.
He catch
Yep,
that.
Yeah, he did. Beautiful play there. He just kind of showed
Still
up out of nowhere.
Still 3rd and 8.
So bring up a 3rd down and 8, but, man,
he slipped in there in between the coverage.
That was a great throw from their quarterback. He was on one foot in the end zone, falling back, and made that throw.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 to go here for the Wildcats. Possession down, coming up on 12 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. ICC trailing this one 41-30. Indians defense needs to find a stop. Showing pressure.
Bringing it.
Up the middle. Quarterback avoids it. Now trying to get to the outside. Tosses it forward. Downfield. And the pass is going to be broken up. And
no flags.
I have to say, that's one of those that could have easily thrown a flag there.
Like you, Adam.
Kind of while we was holding our breath. But there's Nick Sherman coming up with a big stop for the Indians.
Sherman stops the clock also. Big play.
Yeah.
Great call, Red Hulk. Stop the clock. I like it.
That one almost, you could, like you say, Adam, that could have gone either way. They could have got Sherman for arriving too early. But either way it went, I don't know that I'd been surprised. So went the Indians' way, looking for a punting situation here. Need a good return. And you got our guy back here, Jackson.
Or a bad snap. We'll take that too. So Little Caesars punt coming up here. Snaps a little low, able to get to it. Nearly blocked.
Got it.
That's going to be a penalty on the Indians as he went for the block and dove into the kicker.
He didn't really dive either. He just kind of rolled.
Yep. And so a tough break there for the Indians.
That's a tough break right there.
Like the aggressiveness of getting
I think
after the
it's going to be a
kick.
5-yard penalty. He just put up 5 fingers towards their coach to make a decision if he wants to play or if it's going to move up.
So they're just going to call it running into the
Just
kicker?
running into it. He was kind of low and just barely hit him. He, those kickers, they do that acting job sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to take the play. We got the ball.
I'm going to say
He's not going to re-kick.
I'd re-kick if I was him.
I don't believe he is.
And it is going to be running into the kicker.
I'd re-kick if I were him. Especially with his punter that he's got.
They're going to say play it as it is. I'm like you. They've got a great punter.
I
mean, that's a difference of probably about 10, 13 yards.
Exactly. But now that's just me with having his punter that I've seen tonight. I'd be re-kicking. Luckily he's not, so ICC will take it.
And we got 11 minutes, and we think 3 timeouts. Because they're not telling us on the board.
No, they're not.
But we're only down 11 with 11:34. Run the football.
Sure, yeah,
you don't
don't
have to
get away
start
from
throwing
that.
it.
No, not right now.
Run the football.
It's been working, and you still got time to do it. And I think that's what Coach Macon is preaching over there right now is, hey, we ain't got to get away from our game plan that's been working here in the second half and been putting points on the board.
Timeout is called here by Pearl River to probably give a defense a little bit of a breath.
Got to keep going here. We're only down by 11, 41-30, 11:34 left in the ball game.
Yeah.
We mentioned we got all 3 timeouts, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
We've got plenty of time here. Both teams are huddled up in timeouts. Coach Macon's called his entire team over, try to get them fired up. We've already made a great comeback to cut this to 11. Got to finish. Got to keep playing hard. We're down only, as we mentioned, by 11 points here with 11:34 left in the ball game.
Plenty of time, too. And, again, as we talked about, there's no need to get away from the game plan that we came out running. And, again, it looks like he's not. Mr. Ingram looks like he's coming back with he's got a one-back set and 3 wide. So it looks like he's still running a tight end set. Going to have the snap back to Bailey right there. He's breaking free right there. That's going to be a first down off the edge. And was that number? Yes, number 3. That's Foster on the run right there, on the carry. Big time first down right there, close to the 50.
No, and Foster's fresh. He has not run much tonight, so maybe they're going to use him now carrying the ball.
Well, now they call it a pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, it's okay. 5 on us.
That will stop the clock with 11:16 to go here. ICC trailing 41-30, and that with a 5-yard penalty here.
You've got to eliminate that, and I know it's not much, but still, that's 5 yards that you can't give away in this point in the game right now. You don't really ever want to give it away, but you really can't right now. Got to eliminate those penalties. I know they were trying to run, hurry up. They were trying to catch them back on their heels. I get it. Now they got trips on this side, on our near side over here.
So the Indians checking the play at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers here on the near side, running back in the backfield, and that's where they will go with it. And now Foster's going to bounce it to the outside, and will cut up field and still goes forward and is drug out of bounds.
Good vision by Foster. Excellent vision right there by Foster to bounce it out to the outside. There was open green grass on the outside. Where the play was designed to go, there was no open green grass. It was full. Open green grass makes a 2nd and short.
Let's call it a 2nd and 4 situation here for the Indians. And it's going to be given to Foster once again. This time, Pearl River ready for it. No gain on the play, so to bring up a 3rd down possession down here for the Indians.
Well, I'm still thinking you're on 4-down territory here. So you got 2 to get it. And the clock is running, but you still got 10-20 left right here. You got 2 to get this, so there's no doubt. I'm not saying you necessarily have to go away from the run right here.
I think I'd fake it to the tailback and have the quarterback run around to the end. Maybe he can break it.
What do you call that play?
Sir?
What do you call that play?
The Jim Ingram special.
All right.
They're going to throw it. They're probably smarter than I am.
Bailey zips that one forward, and somehow it's caught as everybody runs into each other.
Well, that was a good pass is what that was, Adam. He threaded a needle right there in between. You had your receiver right there open, but you had a guy on him and another guy right there around him. Threaded the needle, 1st down on a pass, clock ticking to 9:50.
Good catch by Branch. 1st down, Indians. 41-yard line of Pearl River. We're down 41-30, 9:40 left in the ball game.
Run the ball right quick. They need to be put them on their heels and run it.
And that is going to be given to Foster right up the middle. Powers his way inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line as the Indians trying to get back in this one. Time a factor.
Everybody needs to get on the ball and let's run. Let's run a play right now. Let's run the ball.
So a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. I'm like you guys, we got to get the play in a little bit quicker to our guys.
Running Foster in and Allen, they're swapping in. Adams one thing, they're bringing Allen in, and I don't blame him there. But let's run. I'm like you, we got to run the ball quicker here.
Low snap, handoff is to Allen. Allen breaks through, lowers his head, and bullies forward for the 1st down.
Keep Allen in there. Let's go. Let's run another one.
He's tired. Keep him in there. He got hit in the knee as he dove forward, so we'll have an injury timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's Summer Sales Event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with 0 down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, 0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, 0 down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as good to see Allen able to run off on his own power there after taking a little bit of a hit in the knee on that last play. So Foster, or no, excuse me, this is not B. Foster. This is a new running back in the game here. This is Emmanuel Randall.
Okay, Emmanuel, I think he's out of Amory.
He is. He's freshman.
So Randall will check in for the first time tonight. ICC is, you got to have that play ready when you come out of that huddle.
The clock's running.
As there's a lot of valuable time ticking off here for the Indians.
Tight end's in motion.
And it's going to be Randall on the carry. He's going to get to the outside. He's got some speed, cuts it back in, and tripped up at the 10.
2 flags. I'm afraid they got holding.
Yeah, I think we got holding on the end, though, here. Right tackle. Grabbed a hold of somebody. Man, he is quick as a hiccup.
He is.
And that is going to be the case there. Oh, that's just unfortunate for the Indians. Holding will negate a great run there by Randall. I thought for a second he had that one going to the house. But unfortunately for the Indians, now it's going to back them up here. Late in the contest, 8:33 to go here. Pearl River 41, ICC 30. Indians need to strike quickly here, put it in the end zone, and see if they can get that defense to force another 3 and out and maybe have some type of miracle here in Poplarville tonight.
You got Allen back in.
1st and 20.
So 1st down and 20 here for the Indians. Snap back. Bailey, plenty of time to throw. Loads up. Got a man.
Touchdown.
Oh,
my goodness.
He was thinking about celebrating before he caught the football in and out of his hands. And unfortunately for the Indians, that was 6 on the board, but dropped.
You got to check it off. It's that beautiful pass.
Center's down right now.
Center's down, but we had one-on-one coverage. I was about to call it out here, Adam. You had one-on-one. The safety was playing over, and he broke free, and I think that was number 1 for us. That would have been I don't have his name.
That
right
was
here.
Branch, I believe.
Branch,
yeah.
Correct. Broke free. Beautiful pass out there. I know you're going to go to break here, but Adam with an injury timeout.
Let's take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for cutting that last commercial short. Indians.
Same play.
Going to try it again, and it's wide
Branch,
open, and
touchdown.
it's caught! Touchdown, Indians!
Threw the ball.
And that's going to be a flag.
Yes, he just chunked the ball 50 yards up in there.
That's okay, scored. Let's get over.
Oh, come on. You got to be smarter than that.
That's clear.
Easy call
Hey,
there.
it's a touchdown, guys. Let's celebrate
you're
that.
Right. You're right. It is a touchdown, but you got to play within yourself.
Can they take this penalty on this and force us back from 2-point conversion to the 18? They're going to take it on the kickoff.
They'll do it on the kickoff.
But why wouldn't you take it now and make us go for a 2-point conversion?
They don't know if you're going for the 2 just yet.
No, we're not. You're right.
It's going to be assessed.
We're lined up for the extra point.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, it's still 8 minutes left.
Yeah,
we don't have to go for 2.
You're right. It's plenty of time.
So a big-time play there. Burciaga now on for the extra point, and
what's it called?
ICC taking a timeout here. Must have not had the right personnel on the field.
He's changed his mind. We're going to go for 2. So he just told them get their best 2-point play and get their linemen back in.
Let's take a break and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Guarantee Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guarantee Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back out of the timeout. ICC now decides to go for 2. 2, I should try to say. 41-36, 8:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Big time moment of the ball game right here.
All right, and they fixed the timeouts on the board. Looks like both of us now have 2 left.
I think that might be correct.
In the fourth quarter.
So now
54 is back in at center for us.
Good. Glad he's okay.
Now looks like the ICC may not have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there?
No, we're ready.
Okay. Looks like there is 11. I was missing one, but there is a receiver on the far side of the field that I can't see on the screen. Low snap, and the throw is off. Again, a untimely bad snap there. Kind of came up, and if we would have got a good snap, wouldn't have had to felt like he rushed the ball.
Well, yeah, you're right, Adam. If you get the 2-point, you're only down 3. If you kick the extra point, you're down 4. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you missed the 2-point, you're still down 5. A touchdown's going to have to win it either way, in other words. So I say win it to go ahead. So it was going to take it. So it was really a no-lose situation. If you go for 2 and you don't get it, that 1 point is not going to make a difference here in the ball game per se if you miss it, if you can't get that 2-point conversion out of it.
Adam, was it 41-16 at one time? Is that correct?
Sure.
I believe it was. And we've scored the last 20 points. And that's why we're back in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely. And of course, now we're going to be backed up on the kickoff here.
But my point is 41-16, you're not feeling too good about your team in the third quarter, and we scored 20 straight points.
You're
now
exactly
look at where
right.
we are here on the kickoff.
Right.
It was 41-16 with 14:48 to go in the game.
That's amazing.
We're going to need a big kick.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Look
out of
where we are on the
Burciaga here on this guaranteed bank kickoff. It's coming from the 20, so Pearl River should get pretty good field
from
position.
The 15. No, 20. I'm sorry, Adam. My bad.
They're just going to let to pop this one up here.
That's a good kick. That's a good kick.
And he slips down. He was down.
He was down. They called it.
So a late whistle on that one. But
that was a good kick right there for that situation.
35-yard line now. Just got to stop. Got to get a stop.
Oh, wow. They're giving them a good spot if they spot that one at the 35. Because he was actually behind the 35 when he slipped and his knee touched. I was thinking that one's going to be more about the 33-yard line. But they are going to spot it to 35 where Pearl River will have it. 1st and 10 being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Do the Indians have some magic in them late here in the fourth quarter? 8:02 to go here. They trail it 41-36.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Pearl River's going to have to hurry, and they do get it off, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle.
Come up.
And the Indians make the stop. Pearl River's going to be very happy to try to run as much time as they can off here. Good job of picking up about 3 on that first down carry. And they're going to continue to kind of just –
yeah, you would think we'd get a dose of run right here. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
Pearl River. I mean, we do have 2 timeouts left. They either want to force us to use those 2, which we're not at that point, and melt some time off the clock.
A handoff once again. The Indians had him in the backfield, was able to bounce out and go forward.
Still got him short.
3rd and 1.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. Big time possession down here.
All right, guys, step up. Need to make a stop right here.
Pearl River once again being very patient, trying to eat up as much of this clock as they can. The offense has not been out there very much here in this fourth quarter.
This is where you're asking that young defense to do something big.
As Pearl River awaiting the snap, gets it, and it's going to be a keeper by the quarterback. And there's Gray.
And there's Orwell Gray right there in the backfield. Got him. That's going to be for a loss. That's going to put them.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's going to be a 4th and 6. 5, 6, somewhere in that range. That's going to put them in a punting scenario. Still plenty of time for us.
What's the beauty of this is you can run your regular offense. We got 2 timeouts, 6 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, and the 2-minute timeout.
You just take your time, run your offense.
You still technically have 3 timeouts.
Good point.
So a big time play there by the sophomore to come up with the the stop for the loss. Little Caesars punt coming up here. Snaps a good one. Indians don't put on a lot of pressure, and my goodness, that kid has been a gem tonight kicking the football. Fair catch is taken, and we'll take a quick timeout here from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Wait! Look at that crust sprinkled with Parmesan. Yum!
Pizza.
Wait! It's $6.99 for a limited time. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC with it at the 25-yard line, trailing in this one 41-36. 6:15 to go in the contest. The Indians trying to rally late in this one. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Foster in the backfield with the quarterback, Bailey in the shotgun. Now the Indians split receivers on both sides of the football with a man in motion. And it's going to be a give to Foster. He's hitting the backfield, trying to fight forward, and maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Still got the tight end set out there. Would love to see a little dose of Allen back there too as well. I know Foster's has had a good night as well back there, but no gain on the play right there, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
So as Brad mentioned, 2nd down and 10. Clock rolling here, coming up on 5:45 to go in the fourth. Bailey dropping back to pass. Loads up,
Open.
goes deep, got a man, and
caught
it's
it.
caught.
He was open. The safety was late getting over there, and that was on. That's Branch again out there.
They're just playing that number 4 back here, playing center field. He's the only safety they got, trying to cover both sides of the field for him.
That's right, because you got that one-on-one. Again, that's what the run sets up. You've got that one-on-one coverage outside. That safety's got to figure out which way to go. We're finding the open man and dropping it in there. Great job. Still go for the run right here.
I agree. 33-yard pass in.
Bailey is the quarterback. Running back is to his right. I believe that's Allen. You've got Jackson up top by himself. Indians changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Gets the snap, plenty of time to throw.
Again.
Loads up, goes deep, and it's going to be underneath thrown that time.
It is flag
but
right
there
there.
is a flag down.
Big PI.
I think that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 15 yards. That'll put the ball at the 28, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that's on them. I'm going to say that's on them, PI. Yep.
And it is. And, guys, we talked about it during one of those timeouts. You kind of saw Pearl River kind of like grabbing at their shorts, but at their pants, getting a little winded defensively. And ICC conditioning might be coming in a factor here late.
Exactly. And I've heard Coach Macon talk about that time and time again. Use that big line and get the defense on their heels. That's right now. That's what we've got. And, again, I'm with you, Mr. Ingham. Let's stick to the run right now if we can. You still got 4:57 left.
First down and 10 being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. And it is going to be a give to Foster, and he's just going to power his way forward.
Good.
Bailey going to come up and give him a little bit of a push as well. You saw Pearl River trying to strip that one late. Got to make sure you hold on to the football there, but a good run on first down.
Yeah, great run on first in between the tackles right there. That's going to be, what is that, a 5-yard gain?
That's 5-yard gain.
So, good. Let a little time go right here. If you're at Awamba, let a little time go, but not a lot, but let a little time go.
Bailey is your quarterback. Handoff once again is going to be to Foster. Foster slips off a tackle and is able to dive forward. Yeah, what a heck of a run there by Foster.
Yeah, I mean, he made something out of nothing right there just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Is that where they're saying?
Maybe you got a half yard.
Okay.
So it's going to be a third down and a long 4, short 5 here for the Indians. ICC trails at 41-36. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
As short as this is, you still got 2 downs to get it. This one and another.
ICC trailed at one time 41-16. Bailey dropping back. Pass out to the flat is complete. That's Branch, makes one miss and gets down inside the 15.
First down.
And good job by staying in bounds, too. He could have ran to the sidelines to get out. He didn't. He cut it back up. Stayed in bounds, in my opinion. Let some of this clock run.
So big-time conversion there on third down. 3:46 to go here. Indians knocking on the door, trailing this one 41-36, and looks like we may have some illegal shift on the offense, or false start. Snap infraction. So I was wrong all the way around.
I think the center moved the ball.
He didn't mean to.
No, he didn't mean to. It's okay. 1st and 15, we're okay.
So the clock rolling here, coming up on 3:40 in the fourth quarter. As Jim mentioned, first down and 15. Bailey out of the shotgun. Handoff is to Allen. Bailey kept it. Faked everybody out, and he's going to bully his way down to the 10.
What a play right there by your quarterback. What a good read. Pulled the ball, and not only did he pull it, he went down there, gained a lot of yardage, and tried to bow over a guy out there, that DB. Heck of a play right there by Dale J. Bailey.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball's at the 11.
Y'all like that music? I just want Dr. Boggs to hear some of that.
So ICC with it now in the shotgun. This time it is going to be a give to Allen. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to turn up. And does not get in the end zone.
First and goal, ball's at the 2.
And Allen took a wicked hit as he went out of bounds. He's a little slow getting up there on the far sideline. He's up right now. And the Indians knocking on the door.
And the clock's running. Protect the ball.
Protect the ball. Again, I'm not saying you have to be in a huge hurry here, Mr. Ingram.
No, you don't.
You got a first down situation, first and goal.
Is that the 2?
Yeah. Run the ball. Protect the ball.
And it's going to be a give to Allen. Allen's going to try to bully his way forward,
that's okay.
and he's going to get stopped.
Two minute
Now, that's the good thing here for the Indians. They could get the 2-minute timeout. so a gain of 1 on the play. I see. Don't have to rush here.
No, don't
you
snap
don't
it.
have to
No.
rush. You don't have to. No. And they do snap it before the 2-minute timeout, and Pearl River makes the stop. Not really what you needed to do there if you're ICC, as they tried to rush that one back, but now we're at the 2-minute timeout. We'll take the timeout with them here from some of our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Not really sure what's going on. The officials are huddling at the 2-yard line. The two teams broke from their huddles, and they sent them back, so maybe they just needed a few extra moments to catch their breath here. So the ball on the positive side of the 2. We'll call it at the 2-yard line basically here. 3rd and goal to go. ICC trailing 41-36. They trailed 41-16 at one point, as the Indians trying to pull off a big-time rally here. Emmanuel Randall.
All right, Randall's back in.
Back into the contest here for the Indians. Bailey is your quarterback. And he's going to give it to Randall. Randall's going to fight forward. He's trying to squeeze forward, and no, he's going to be stopped. And so now it's going to be 4th down coming up here for the Indians. Pearl River thought they got the stop on 4th down, but now it is 4th down. No gain on the play, so the ball's still basically at the 2. Big-time moment in the ball game here.
Jumbo package for us.
So you got to get the big boys out there.
And so they are going to go with the big boy package here for the Indians. 1:27 to go in the contest. Clock is rolling. 4th and goal for the 2. It's going to be a give to Allen. Allen's going to try to dive in the end zone. Does he get in?
Got in, yes.
Touchdown, Indians!
Oh, that's okay. Well, it's not okay. It's on the kickoff, right?
I don't.
Flag on our side, but it's going to be a sideline warning. Score is going to count.
This official coming from the ICC sideline was signaling touchdown, so he got in.
So we'll wait and see what the official says here.
It'd be on the kickoff.
It is a sideline warning. That is their first warning, so no penalty there.
You go for 2 here.
So they go for 2 in this situation.
Yeah, go for 2.
Got to get a good snap on this one. That last play was there on that 2-point conversion. Just the low snap kind of threw off our timing. But, guys, the Indians have fought back to take the lead 42-41 with 1:15 to go here in the contest. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I owe the football team, the coaches, an apology. I checked out all the way back in the first quarter thinking this ball game was long over with. The Indians showed a lot of heart tonight and has battled back to take this lead.
Adam, if Andy is correct, we have scored 26 points in the 4th quarter. 26-0. Is that right, Andy?
For the first time today, I believe I am correct, Mr. Jim.
Good job, sir.
All right, Indians lining up to go for 2, obviously.
So the Indians going to line up and go for 2 here, leading 42-41 over Pearl River. Foster in the backfield. Low snap.
He's open.
Passes out to the flat, complete. Does he get it?
He's in.
He does. 2-point conversion is good.
He's in. We've got a flag.
I thought I saw a flag.
Oh, it's going to be he's pointing at us. He's calling offensive pass interference. The back
I would say that scrub route a la Notre Dame, Florida State.
You just run it again. That's okay.
Well, one thing we've also got to do is we have got to forget their students in the back of that end zone. We saw our guy come back and kind of tone them after that last play, and another one ran in front of them afterwards. Now, granted, you don't typically have fans located on that part of the field, And so, but that's just one thing you got to do. You got to be smart in that situation. But, yeah, you see that. Sometimes it's called, sometimes it's not. It's a little bit of a rub route. And the officials, probably after seeing that original 2-point conversion try, was looking out for it there.
All right, so you are now at the 15-yard line. Is that correct?
18-yard line.
So the ball at the 18. ICC going for 2. Bailey loads up, throws in the corner of the end zone. Nobody there, and it falls incomplete. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. 1:15 left to play. ICC has rallied to take a 42-41 lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back out of that timeout. 1:15 to go here. ICC getting set for a Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. Indians trailed 41-16. Now lead 42-41. Can the Indians dig deep? A young defense here. 9 guys left last year to go to Division I. Can this young football team grow up and find a way to cap off this victory tonight? Burciaga puts a foot into this one. A deep kick. Driving kick. It's going to driving back to about the 5-yard line. Up the middle they go, and the Indians make the tackle.
Another flag right here.
On them, I hope.
And more flags coming out here. These officials getting paid by the hour.
But that was good, better coverage by the Indians.
Might be a sideline warning this time on Pearl River where it was thrown. We'll see what they talk about here. 1:08 to go.
Is that a 5-yard penalty?
No, it's a first warning. It'll be a first one.
Just, okay, no penalty.
No, that may not be what it is, but we'll see.
Well, sportsmanlike on them.
Oh, wow. That's a 15-yard penalty.
After the play.
And, man, Pearl River has imploded late in this one, and that's not what you need there if you're the Wildcats, because it was after the play. It was called on number 2.
Half the distance from the 25.
To the 12.
So the ball will go back to the 12-yard line now. 1:08 to play. Pearl River, they can chunk the ball around the field. They have taken their foot off the gas offensively. Can they find a gear here and see if they can pull off something late? They do have a good kicker, as they do trail this one 42-41, 1:08 to play. In the shotgun are the Wildcats at the 12. Dropping back to pass. Looking to go deep. He's got a man, and he's got a lot of real estate in front of him. A long way to run here. Indians trying to chase him down. 20-10. Are you kidding me? A touchdown for the Wildcats.
88-yard pass.
88-yard touchdown pass with 56 seconds left.
Beat us deep, got behind the safety back there on that man coverage back there, got behind him, and kudos and credit to the quarterback and the receiver, but good throw, good catch, and good run afterwards.
So now Pearl River will come on to attempt the extra point here. If anything, there's still 56 seconds left. We have returned to kickoff. Actually, both teams have returned to kickoff for a touchdown tonight. Man, what a bizarre football game. The Indians lead for the first time tonight, and then one play later, Pearl River snatches victory from the jaws of defeat. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 56.3 seconds to go. 48-42 is the score. Indians still have a chance. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. Back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting set for a Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. 88-yard touchdown pass by Pearl River. They retake the lead after a great comeback by the Indians to take a 42-41 lead after trailing 41-16. Now Pearl River getting set for a guaranteed bank kickoff here. He's put a lot of these into the end zone tonight. Indians, boy, they would love to get a chance to get a big return here. This is going to be a sky kick, and it is going to be taken inside the 5. Indians going to try to get to the outside. This is Jackson looking for a block. Slips off a tackle and will get across down to about the 25, so just as if the ball would have went into the end zone. That's where the Indians will have it with 48 seconds to play in this one, trailing by 6, 48-42, in what has been a wild ball game.
Yeah, I fully expect, especially since we've hit some deep passes here, now you're going to have your secondary with 48 seconds left. They're going to be dropping some guys deeper here. I don't know if they're going to have a cover 3 or cover 2 look on this, Mr. Ingram. In other words, it's going to be hard to beat them deep, I think. Now, I may be wrong. We may be able with our speed. Yeah, they got two. They got a cover 2 deep right here. Deep, and that's what they're doing. They're even running them deeper now. So you're going to have to hit something in the middle.
Bailey's going to go the short route, and Branch is going to run out of bounds.
And we've only got one timeout, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Right. No, well, the billboard says 2. I don't know.
Yeah, we used one. We got 2. We used one on the 2-point conversion, had the 2-minute timeout, and so should still have 2. As 41.8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, ICC trailing at 48-42. Can the Indians march down the field, find a way to put one in the end zone here? The Indians need to hurry here as there's a lot of confusion on the field on where everybody needs to be lined up.
You got 10 seconds.
Bailey out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Gets the snap. He's going to go another short route and is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Branch that time. Good coverage on the part of Pearl River. And so now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down and 4. Possession down here for the Indians. Looks like ICC has a receiver cramping. That's Redding that's kind of lipping around out there.
He tried to get off the field. Nobody saw him.
Maybe he's throwing a rope-a-dope here. Indians get the snap. They're looking for the pass down the field. They get it, and it will be a 1st down. Did not get out of bounds.
You better get up there and spike it.
So you're going to have to hurry now if you're the Indians.
I think we called timeout.
Well, if we're going to do it, or now they're stopping the clock to move the chains.
Okay.
The clock continued to run for quite a while.
I know, after.
So about 4 seconds ran off.
Yeah, we're going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Coach
Macon was trying to call a timeout because we were out of bounds, but they called us in.
Well, no, they said he didn't get out of bounds, but the clock should have stopped to allow the chains to reset.
Correct.
And they did not do that. About 5 or 6 seconds ran off the clock, and I think that's what Coach was trying to argue with the officials there and falling on deaf ears across the way as the official just shook her head and said that did not happen. Red Hulk, get him.
Look, we need to – you don't throw the bomb here. You got 28 seconds. We think 1 or 2 timeouts, get about a 30-yard chunk here, maybe get out of bounds.
You're going to have to hit something. You're going to have to find something that's going to be in between those safeties.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe drag the tight end in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you're going to have to – but then you're going to have to be – you got 1 timeout left. That's the key. But we've got to get over here, Mr. Ring. We've got to get across this 50 before we can do any damage to look to hitting a touchdown run. So if we can hit something in the middle of the field, you still got that timeout left.
28 seconds to go in this one. Bailey gets the snap out of the shotgun. Loads up and throws. Is caught. And a great open field tackle. And
Jackson coming up limping.
You're going to have to take your timeout here if you're the Indians.
I think we did.
We did.
Yeah, ICC takes a quick timeout with 19.3 seconds to play.
That should do us on timeouts, Adam.
It is going to be the final timeout here for the Indians. Let's take it with them. 19.3. Can the Indians find some magic here? We'll find out. Back with more right after this.
Get a large 2-topping Crazy Crust pizza for $6.99 from Little Caesars. Look at that buttery flavored garlic spread sprinkled with Parmesan. Try Crazy Crust for $6.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I need to mention how there's over a dozen toppings to choose from.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait, I want to reiterate how legit this Crazy Crust is. It's good. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
But wait! Gotcha!
Welcome back out of that timeout. They did add some more time to the clock, so 21 seconds on the clock now, as it was 19-8, so now 21 seconds on the clock. Indians trailing 48-42 here in the fourth quarter.
Pearl River's still dropping too deep, two safeties, so you got to cover too deep back there.
Indians got to have to think going deep. Bailey over the middle. Pass is caught.
Get out of
bounds.
Get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds.
No!
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. What are you doing? Now the Indians are going to have to hurry here.
We have one last timeout.
Okay, so apparently we do have one more timeout.
Yeah, I think one Pearl River called that I thought was charged to us.
Okay, so we apologize for yelling, "What are you doing?"
in
that situation, because he had a chance to step out of bounds. He was just trying to make a play there.
Well, in all honesty, Adam, I still don't. I'm
you
with
still
you.
Go out of bounds.
You
still
go out of bounds right there. You don't ever, in a game like this with 11, this many seconds left, cut it back in when you got an opportunity to get out. I don't care.
Especially if it saves a timeout.
That's right. I'm saying I don't care if you got a timeout or not. You don't do that, and that's a learning moment for him. Great catch right there. Great first down. Bad decision right there to cut it back inside the field. You could have saved that timeout. You could have
saved it because we might get two plays here.
That's right.
Might.
You might get two plays.
11 seconds left.
Now, yes, you can still try to go deep here and go for the end zone. They're going to drop 3 back now, if not more before. No, they're going to drop 4.
I drop 11.
But they're only going to put 2 on the line.
Yeah, so they're
all right. So you're dropping your backers and everybody else. You're dropping
the ball
them.
In the end zone now.
11 seconds to go here.
I throw it maybe.
They're running every day 2-5-4 defense.
Yes.
So the Indians dropping back to pass. Bailey steps up, lobs this one, high arching toss to the end zone, tipped around and intercepted.
Well, time's out.
And that'll be your ball game as time runs out on that one. Ball tipped around. Pearl River picks it off at the end, and ICC falls in this one by the final score of 48-42. The clock is showing zeros, and that's going to do it. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. A wild one tonight here in Pearl River. Back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Get ready to ignite your summer adventures at Metro Ford's summer sales event. Imagine cruising in a brand new 2025 Ford Escape for just $399 a month with zero down and $4,500 cash back incentive. Or conquer any terrain in a 2025 Ford Bronco for just $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Need power? Get a legendary F-150 for only $499 a month, zero down and $1,000 cash back incentive. Visit Metro Ford at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo, or explore our inventory online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. See dealer for details. Don't miss the Metro Ford Summer Sales Event.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A wild one tonight here at Pearl River. ICC drops a heartbreaker. 48-42. Had a Hail Mary there at the end, tipped around, and was eventually picked off as it fell in the arms of a Pearl River player laying on his back in the end zone. ICC trailed at one time, folks, 41-16. Battled back to take a 42-41 lead. Then an 88-yard touchdown pass on the first play after that by Pearl River proved to be the difference in this one. Guys, we took a short break there here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your thoughts on a crazy night here in Poplarville?
Well, you can see it on the field. If I know the camera's out there. You can see it. Those guys are heartbroken right now, and they left it and they're leaving it on the field. Where it goes south on everything is the first half, first half of play, and game plan was different in first half. And I'm not going to take anything away from Pearl River and the game they played. They had a good game plan coming in, and obviously had electricity and fireworks on the opening kickoff to score on us and go up quickly on us right there. But for ICC to battle back as they did, Mr. Ingram, and even go ahead, and then ICC to come up short tonight because – what was it, a minute and a minute and something left, a little over a minute left when
Minute 18.
Minute 18 when they had their drive that was supposed to start back there because they had a 15-yard penalty out on the kickoff from the 12 was where they were starting.
88-yard pass.
88-yard pass, and it took one, and they beat us right there on that. That's a tough pill to swallow, but you still got to come up, in my opinion, you got to address – yes, hard-fought battle at the end. No doubt, hard-fought battle. A battle that, there at the end that had that effort and that clean of football been there all night.
Oh, this is a blowout in our favor.
Different ball game, Mr. Ingram. And that's what I'm saying. Yes, you commend them, pat them on the back for the second half. But you have got to address those first half issues, the snaps, the penalties, the special teams, all of that. You've got to address that because you can't put yourselves and your back against the wall every week like this. We got another away match next week on the road, and we cannot continue to put our backs against the wall like this where we're having to fight and claw and make it games like this and try to get back into the ball game and then take the lead just barely. So, again, kudos to them on the second half. I commend them. I commend our team. I commend Pearl River for their game and the coaching staff. I commend our guys and I commend our coaching staff. But dadgum, you've got to address those mistakes and those mishaps that happened, especially in that first half of play that put us so far behind. We just can't put ourselves into that position, Mr. Ingram.
I agree. But I agree with what you said, Brad. First half, really, that's where we lost the game. Now, I commend our team so much for in the fourth quarter scoring those 4 touchdowns to take the lead. Of course, now they threw a great pass, 88 yards, and we did not do well in the coverage, to be honest. So they found a way to win the game at the end of the game. But we came back. We never gave up. I'm so proud of that. But we're a young team. We didn't finish. We didn't finish tonight, but we never gave up. I'm so proud of the 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to make it a game. But what you said makes a lot of sense. Let's don't get ourselves in that position. Let's play a better first half, a cleaner first half, so we don't have to do everything exactly right in the second half to find a way to win.
Guys, just to nail that fact home, we only had 55 yards of total offense in the first half, unofficially 299 yards total offense on the evening for the Indians. So, yeah, big-time turnaround there. Pearl River finishes with 304 on the night as well. ICC 147 passing yards, 181 yards passing for Pearl River. And then you look down at the rushing yards, and that is 152 in favor of ICC, 123 in favor of Pearl River. The Indians had their chances. They did a great job. But as you said, guys, that first half just haunted us. But maybe this second half is what we're going to see to come the rest of the season.
I think you're right, Adam. And what a great comeback. Don't take anything away from our team scoring those 4 touchdowns on the road when we thought the game was over, and they found a way to do that. It's just we didn't finish the game right at the end, and it really hurt us.
Well, next up for ICC will be another road trip out of conference play as they'll travel to Decatur to take on East Central. You can catch that one right back here on the Super Talk station, 101.9 FM, as well as ICC.TV.com, the Red Channel. We hope you'll join us there as the Indians look to bounce back from a heartbreaking loss here tonight. What a game. Indians trailed 41-16, battled back to take a 42-41 lead, and then just another big play tonight that we've seen numerous times for Pearl River. They struck on an 88-yard touchdown pass to take the eventual lead and win the game. ICC had the Hail Mary there at the end, picked off after it was tipped around, and Pearl River escaped with the victory this evening. So that's going to do it tonight here, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC falls to 0-2, Pearl River 1-1 on the season. Have a blessed evening, a great weekend, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.